shit.
Holy shit, it's hot. All right, let's get us in this shade. This is terrible.
Yeah,
this is not fun.
Fuck, it's wobbly. I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to
Spread your legs. You'll get the most. All right, here we go. Spread your legs for me.
Should I oar the other way? Or is that not how it works?
Well, you can if you want, but honestly, it's not.
I'm not even going to oar at all.
Yeah, you can put it down if you want. Or you can hold on to it if it makes you feel more secure.
I'm not going to touch. I'm not even going to move. It's way more wobbly than I was expecting, and I'm fucking terrified.
Really? Can you swim?
Yeah, I can swim. I'm a good swimmer. I pride myself on my swimming abilities.
Oh, are you just worried about getting all my equipment wet? Is that what?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, you have a streak going. How many episodes have you had?
I think you'll be 28 or 29.
All right, that's not bad. But 27 people, didn't flip. If I'm the one to flip, everyone's going to be like, what a fat ass.
Will they say that?
What a clumsy fat ass.
In the comments? Don't read the comments, man. They're mean.
No, I would like the comments. It's my friends. It's the fellow comedian. It's the other 27.
Well, I think, fortunately, if you did tip this, we probably couldn't get the footage from everything.
Yeah.
So I don't even think. It would just be it'd be like a fable.
None of this is waterproof?
I think the GoPros are waterproof. The mics are definitely not. But I also think if this thing sunk or whatever, if we got water in here, the whole thing's going to the bottom of the ocean. Right?
Really?
You think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would think it would flip and just.
Well, yeah, if we
capsize,
flip
is that what they call that?
But I think if you filled this with water, I think it'd all go down.
Oh yeah, probably.
So I don't see
It wouldn't fill with water though.
Why?
You'd need pressure. You need to hold it down.
I know, but
if we flipped out, it would flip back without us.
Okay.
I know more about your oar than you do.
Should we try
your boat. I mean, I would love to go swimming. Other than this, Austin water is fucking nasty. Is the problem? I worked with a guy who fishes in this lake, and I kept telling him, I was like, that's fucking gross. Like, the fish must not be healthy. And he was like, no, it's fine. They're big fish.
Well, he probably doesn't eat them, does he?
No, he eats them.
Oh, right.
He was like, I feed my whole family for free.
Really?
And then he got a bacterial infection in his stomach, and he was out of work for like 3 months.
Is this true?
Yeah. And he came back to work. I was like, do they know what happened? He was like, no, it's just a random infection, just random bacteria. I was like,
yeah, sure.
It's probably the fucking fish I told you about. He was like, nah.
Fish had COVID.
It's probably a racist impression. He's Middle
Italian?
Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Italian. No, he was Mexican. I work in the kitchen, so it's all Mexican.
We're going to run into someone, I know that.
A boat accident live on the air?
Yeah, this is a collision right here. This is the Narrows. Oh, we're definitely going to hit. No, we're not. You're good. Oh, sorry about that.
We did collide.
Well, you're in it now.
Made it.
Say hi to everybody. Millions of people just saw that. You're famous now.
I don't want to say it, but their gender played a role.
Oh, you think the driving stereotype about women, it applies to stand-up paddleboards as well?
Yeah. I mean, who crashes a paddleboard? Other than, all right.
Boards, I guess all kind of driving, sporting, it all gets thrown in as guys are better.
Yeah.
Is that how?
Yeah. I mean, I'm being a huge pussy right now. I'm like freaking out.
Are you still freaking out?
Well, it's so wobbly. I'm like, don't move.
Really?
In my head, I'm just like, don't fucking move. You're going to flip it.
Or something?
No. No.
Are you, No, you don't feel good. I mean, I feel like we're pretty much in sync. We haven't wobbled.
I'm hungover. Isn't like a hangover anxiety a thing?
Oh, really?
That's probably what it is.
With those glasses, it reminded me of the Hangover Zach Galifianakis because he's got that beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Zach Hangover Galifianakis.
The Hangover's good. It still holds up. Have you seen The Hangover lately?
No. It holds up?
It does. I mean, well, certain things
way.
don't. But it's, I mean, there's no comedies today. So when you go back, it's like refreshing to like, there's so much in it that you're like, this would never be in a movie now.
Yeah.
So it's funny just by that it's like,
I think
that was the biggest movie of the year.
I think The Hangover 3 holds up.
I only saw one.
Hangover 3 is the best one.
Oh, is it really?
It's the only good one, yeah.
Really?
A lot of people say the opposite.
Okay.
I disagree. I think Hangover 3 is the only good comedy movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and don't they go to Bangkok or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a monkey.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's great.
Well, isn't that stuff played out though?
It's like
we
The
had the
Hangover.
tiger in the first one, and now they just got to
Yeah.
do other. It's just
Yeah.
it becomes a little gimmicky.
Let's get a spider monkey.
Yeah.
It's like the Hangover 1, but they're all in suits this time.
Oh,
It adds a
really?
little extra element to
Weren't
it.
they in suits in the first one? They weren't.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. They're in like tuxes. It's different.
Yeah, that's good fun.
I just watched Grown Ups last night.
Grown Ups. Which one
Yeah.
is? Oh, that's
It's like
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, yeah.
Uh,
David Spade,
David
Chris
Spade,
Rock,
Chris
Kevin
Rock.
James,
Yeah.
Rob Schneider.
I remember seeing the what's it called again? Grown Ups when it first
Yeah.
came out and being like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
It's too scripted. Scripted
yeah?
comedies are fucking weird.
But I thought I heard that they were improvising a lot.
Yeah.
I always heard that, but it seems
Right. Well, when you watch it, you can tell which lines are improvised because of the way they laugh. But otherwise, like, the whole, like, the way it's choreographed, where it's like, all right, now Rob Schneider walks up, and they're
Yeah.
like being like, hey, I work at a fucking car dealership, and
Yeah.
they're like, how's that going? They're like, how are the
Right.
kids? It's like them coming up and just like doing their character development.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a comedy, and it's like, this is really played out for a comedy.
Yeah. Well, and like the not scripted approach can almost look faker than scripted sometimes when it's
Yeah.
because Curb Your Enthusiasm is supposed to be pretty like they have like a loose
Improvised.
script to run by or a loose storyline or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it always seems very. I mean, they're not great actors. All the people who are. I guess
Yeah.
that's part of it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you invited Larry David to do your podcast, but he doesn't want to do it, and he can't swim.
Yeah.
That's the scene.
Right.
It's like, go for it, and then you just
Yeah.
improvise.
You're almost writing on the spot. So
Right.
It's like, and then
Yeah.
if you do multiple takes at a certain point, you know what you're doing. If you don't get on the, so it's almost like,
Yeah, I think they only do like one or two takes,
yeah.
which is pretty impressive.
When you did your show, your YouTube series,
Oh, Living with a Sped.
Living with the Sped, was
Yeah.
that pretty written or it was pretty?
Yeah.
Was it loose?
Very
No?
written.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we would write up a script, but then we wouldn't even go off it. We would pick the funniest lines
Yeah.
and then just wing it. But we'd be like, these two lines, it's pretty much you write a script and you're like, well, these two lines need to be said. Everything else is like filler, you're writing a script. So it's just like, hello, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to say hello.
Right.
You could just improvise it.
Yeah.
But make sure to mention that you stole a bike because that's the plot, you know?
Yeah. But what's great about that is you get multiple takes and you can try it again. and
Right.
There's so much less pressure than like stand up. I get so in my head. And like this, I get in my head because there's so many people around, right? This is literally the most people I've ever
Yeah,
been
there's a
ar- I
lot
can't-
of
we
people
can't get
around
away
us.
from them. I'm trying to get away.
It seems like where we were is now empty.
Should we go back
Should
that
we
way,
go
do you
back?
think?
Yeah, you want to go
Yeah, I
backwards?
want to get away from all these people because they're creeping me out. Everybody's staring at us.
Yeah, it's like they've never seen somebody podcast before.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I feel like we're being objectified for our bodies.
That kid has a beard. Why is he out here? You can't have
Yeah.
a beard on a board, idiot.
Here's the other thing with all these people around, is like how deep in conversation can we really get?
Right. Yeah.
You know, if you're in somebody's studio, if you're indoors, there's
Right.
much less distraction.
Yeah, you could be like, my dad used to do heroin and then beat the shit out of me.
Right. Are we ever gonna get to that point out here with
Yeah.
all these, with people in bikinis?
I guess it
all
would
around
keep
you?
them from watching us, though. Because if they just heard me say something like that, like my mom would tie up my dad and pour wax on him in front of all of us when we did something bad.
Yeah.
And then my dad killed himself first chance he got. I feel like people would drive by and be like, well, I'm not acknowledging them at all after
Yeah.
hearing that. I'm terrified.
Yeah, sometimes I want to give people those moments to go and like tell their friends later, like, dude, you never believe I was on the lake and this guy was talking about the time he buried his grandpa's body.
His body?
I don't know.
This guy buried his body. He buried himself alive.
Yeah, that was really bad. I'm gonna cut that out. I'm not too good at improvising.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I think about this in traffic, too. I wonder how many people are on heroin right now. on this lake.
Oh, really? I don't know. Heroin and water don't seem to merge all the time. Do
Really?
you
I
think?
feel like if you took heroin right now and just laid back and let the canoe do whatever it wanted to do,
Yeah.
it'd probably be the best fucking time.
I'm sure it would, but I think from what I've heard, and I've never done heroin, and if you've done it, I'd love to hear your experience.
Yeah.
But I always thought of heroin as the drug of drugs, and it's so good that
Yeah.
you can literally do nothing, and you're like in outer space, and it's like
Yeah,
so.
it's the pinnacle.
Yeah, so it's like the drug does everything. Like you could literally just sit on the couch or lay there, and then
Right.
it just go.
Yeah.
It takes over, and it's just awesome.
Right. Yeah, like with weed, you have to do something and be like, this is sick.
Yeah, you still got to
I'm
play a little bit of
golfing and
a part.
it's so cool.
Yeah, and there's such thing as like bad trips and stuff. Do heroin? Do
Yeah.
you have bad trips?
I don't think so.
I don't think you do. I think it's just sugar, sweet.
It's
just,
a nap.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
like a
done
nap.
heroin.
Yeah.
But everyone I know who's done heroin,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you're having comics on here, so you'll eventually. Have you had someone who's done heroin on here?
Not that I've know of.
They're pretty vocal about it.
Yeah.
They're pretty quick to tell you. I used to do heroin. It's like the first thing they tell you.
Right.
I
It's
think
like
an
being
ex-heroin
vegan or
addict.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's their favorite thing about themselves
Right.
is that they stopped doing heroin.
It makes you
They're pretty
interesting.
proud.
It gives you a gimmick. It gives you
Yeah.
a thing. We're all
Well,
looking for a thing.
Yeah.
Especially as straight white guys, you're looking for a thing.
All right. I used to do heroin. Well, typically they look good.
What do you mean?
Like two comics I know who
Oh,
do.
they're hot guys?
Yeah.
How you gonna
well,
be
one
a
of them's
hot guy and do
one of
heroin?
them's a really hot guy.
Really?
The other one's fat, but he's a good-looking fat guy that you go, man, I wouldn't have expected you to have done heroin in your life.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me think they're lying.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, you're too good-looking for an ex-heroin addict.
It's like an interesting time where the most, the people of the old days that used to get made fun of or got beaten up or, were outcasted because of certain things.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you almost want a little bit of that so that people feel sorry for you because it's like flipped.
Right.
It's like flipped on its head, you know?
Right.
Like if it was 100 years ago, you would be so embarrassed to say it. You would never tell people that you were the heroin guy.
Back
But-
when religion was more.
Right. But now you get a little bit of clout from it. Is that the right
Right.
term?
I mean, it is nice. I would.
Certain
You
groups. I
kind of
guess.
deserve clout if you're like, I was strung out on heroin for 7 years of my life, but I'm better now. It is kind of like, all right, I'll
Oh,
give
you
you
think
that.
you deserve something?
That would be like, what do you want, a fucking heroin needle?
Yeah.
Instead of a cookie?
Well,
What do you want, a heroin cookie?
you still got to be interesting, right?
Right.
shouldn't- it shouldn't
Well, if
be
you did
a-
heroin for 8 years, you definitely have interesting
That's
stories.
true. That's true. Sometimes I want to live a crazier life so that I have.
You ever read Basketball Diaries?
No.
I forget the guy's name who wrote it. They made a movie about it. Leonardo DiCaprio plays him in the movie. But it's like just a troubled kid, and he becomes a heroin addict. And then, like, his downfall is that, like, when he realizes, like, shit, my life sucks, I have to get clean, is when he lets a guy blow him in a rest stop bathroom. He lets a guy blow him for heroin. And he's like, this is my downfall. It's like, that's not that bad. You didn't blow him.
Yeah.
You got blown.
right.
That was your downfall, was coming?
I think that.
Because there was so many things in the movie that I was like, oh, this kid's life sucks. And then that was the one that did it. I was like, really?
I think in the original script, if this is is it based on a true story or something
Yeah.
like that? I think, I've never heard of this movie or know nothing about it, but I would imagine the original story, Basketball Diary, was that he actually blew the guy.
Yeah.
But Leonardo DiCaprio's going, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't
listen,
wanna
I'm not
do that."
blowing a guy.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to blow him though. He's like, nope, Leonardo
No.
DiCaprio doesn't.
He's like, I'll go full retard, but I'm not blowing a guy.
Right. I think that I'm actually positive that's what happened.
Yeah.
Um,
And then Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal were like, fuck that. We'll go full gay
yeah.
in Brokeback Mountain. You ever see
Right.
Brokeback Mountain?
No, I've been meaning to check it
Oh,
out.
it's a great movie. It's
I'm
actually
scared.
a great love story.
Oh yeah. No, I'm a little afraid that. No, I'm not. Leonardo DiCaprio though.
Are you afraid you'll become gay?
I was gonna say that, but I'm not afraid, dude. If I'm gay,
I think it made me gay.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me way more accepting to gay love. I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. What was it about it?
Well, it's
Just
like
good acting, or was the
yeah.
cowboy effect?
Well, it's a
little
real
appealing?
love story between two gay men.
Yeah. Is it real? Is it a true story or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Probably.
Cowboys can't be gay.
I mean, the
right?
guy who wrote it had to have been gay.
Yeah, that's
or
interesting.
he was fantasizing, which is more gay.
Right. I think everything is help me out.
Autobiography?
Autobiographical.
Autobiographical.
Is that the word? That's cool.
Probably. In the chat. Call in. Let us know.
Let's go ask someone. Let's paddle over to someone.
Hey, is it autobiographical? Just that question. Hey, stranger, is it autobiographical? Is that it?
Like, wasn't
It's beautiful now.
like all these people who get in trouble who are writers or whatever, like Woody Allen, he had a lot of weird some of the things that maybe came to fruition in his life, in his movies, and then you look back and you're like, oh yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah. Well, I've always said about Woody Allen, he fucking writes like a teen girl on Tumblr.
Oh, really?
I've never liked his writing. So it makes sense that he's attracted to teen girls, because he was one himself emotionally, in my opinion. All of his things are like, today I was staring at the moon thinking of you, or something. No, it's not poetic like that. He says very generic stuff. That it's like, yeah, life's a little bad, Woody, get over it.
Yeah.
It seems like a girl who wants to get into writing poetry, and she's like just starting. I wish I knew a Woody Allen quote. I don't.
So you're saying that maybe I mean, what did Woody Allen do? He dated his daughter, or married his daughter or something?
But he's like the real like grooming. He groomed them.
Oh, grooming.
Like like real grooming.
Yeah, like shampoo and everything.
Because people say like Chris D'Elia groomed women, but I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Because there was just one message, I guess. I don't know anything about the story, but I know there's one message where he was talking to a girl and he was like, how old are you? And she was like 17. He was like, oh, okay, hit me up when you're 18.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny to say.
Right.
But they were like, that's grooming. And it's like, well, what Woody Allen did was like, he made sure the girls were gonna fuck him when they turned 18. Like, you know, he was prepping them for it. Like he was like a turkey that you vase and you marinate.
Right.
And you keep
I always
it
get
for a
him and
week.
Roman Polanski mixed up with what they did.
What did Roman Polanski do?
I think
Didn't
he
he get
sex with like a 13-year-old or something.
Really?
Something like
Didn't
that.
Roman Polanski get murdered by Charles Manson?
No, that was his wife.
Oh, okay, so his wife. Right.
Yeah,
But he wasn't there?
He wasn't there, and she got murdered, which is kind of weird and suspicious.
Yeah.
But
It is suspicious.
yeah, isn't that suck? Like if your wife got murdered, people automatically are like, "Well, Patrick was gone for the weekend."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
I'd
know.
immediately be like, I know what you guys are thinking, and like,
Yeah.
I would have done it. I'd
Yeah.
immediately be like, I think about it all the time, and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I would come out with like an OJ book, like if I did it.
Right.
Here's what I would have done.
And OJ got off, so maybe that's the route you need to take.
Yeah.
Just talk about it so much.
Oh,
that,
OJ got off.
yeah.
Oh, he got off hard.
Multiple ways. Can I
Multiple
offer
ways.
you another beverage?
Yeah. What is
Well-
this a sponsor?
Yeah. This is sponsored by. What do you want it to be sponsored by?
I don't know. What do you have?
I got. I'm gonna have Celsius energy drink.
Oh,
which
okay.
I have another one if you would like caffeine. I have these truly hard seltzers.
Okay.
I've got beer.
What's the beer of choice?
The only beer I have left is
Oh God.
Hop Skinny Low Cal IPA. Is that bad?
No, I think I'll lose weight if I drink it. I'll take it. I'll be skinny as. Oh my God.
Wait, why'd you say
got it.
"Oh God" when I brought it out? It looked bad.
Oh, it's colorful.
Oh, okay.
It's a colorful beer.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's got a hop on the front with the sunglasses on.
I bet it's gonna be good.
And a sweatband.
I would love like a.
It might be old. Does beer expire?
Mm-mm. It gets skunky, but that's it.
Is that skunky?
No.
It's good.
How old is it? Has it been in that cooler for like?
It hasn't been in the cooler forever, but it is. What do I want to say about it? I got it for my brother's bachelor party, which I want to say was in probably June of last year.
Oh shit.
That's old, huh?
That is old. That's like almost a year old. I didn't expect it to be that old. Holy shit.
Yeah, is that bad?
No, it's good for a year-old beer.
Oh, so is a year about the cap, do you think?
Huh?
Is a year about the limit? Do you think a beer
I have no idea.
I didn't put it together, but yeah, I think June or July, who knows when it was actually made, you know? So
Right. So it's older than that even.
yeah, yes,
I don't think beer goes bad. Just like eggs.
yeah.
Eggs
Well, I
don't go
think beer
bad.
is already bad, so it already tastes bad. So it's like it just tastes a little worse.
That girl just tuned into the podcast real quick and she just heard me go, I don't think eggs go bad. Like that was she was like, what a boring podcast. Beer doesn't go bad, nor do eggs. No, eggs do go bad. I found that out recently. I didn't know they go bad.
Literally everything goes bad eventually.
Right. Yeah, I had cream cheese in my fridge for a year.
Oh, cream
And
cheese is the one exception. It doesn't go bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. For some dumb reason, I thought cream cheese doesn't go bad, and it does.
No, dude.
It goes really bad really quick.
I mean, dude, you got to think cream cheese, milk, dairy,
Yeah.
that's cow excretion.
Yeah.
That's just marinating. Like, think about
Yeah.
anything that came out of your body. How long were you going to give that before?
Yeah.
You know, think about you, I don't know, jizzing on a napkin. How long are you going to let it sit there before
Cum
you?
tissue. Oh, yeah.
before
Cum
you
tissues
gobble
like
that
turn
up?
green in a day.
Oh, do they?
Mine do. I don't, the color changes in the tissue.
Yeah, I never let it get to the tissue.
Well, I always whip it at my trash can, so
Uh,
I'll always move my trash can. There'll be like 5 behind it.
I got to find somebody who wants it. I can't let this go to waste. Somebody's going to eat this. This is protein.
I'm not wasting a second of my...
Yeah.
Oh,
Wouldn't
that's
that-
a nice fucking area. Did they block it off so we can't get in there?
Should we get in there? Let's try to get in there.
We should try to get in there. That'd be sick.
That'd be a sweet spot for us to like make out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we are talking about cum.
Tip the
next
canoe.
step. The next step. Make out and just tip the canoe.
Yeah, I think ratings would go through the roof if I made this podcast a little more sexual out on the
Yeah.
water.
Especially if we just made out randomly.
Oh, it'd be the talk of the town.
They'd be like, well, they talked about Brokeback Mountain, and then they talked about cum, and it just immediately went gay after that.
Yeah, they would be studying this in like classes in college somewhere. It'd be like the development.
I was
Wow.
talking to a kid. I probably shouldn't say this, but I was talking to a...
Oh, then you
I won't-
definitely should. I think you definitely should.
I won't say what family he's a part of, because it's a gay kid. He's 20. His name...
Is it like
I always say-
Kardashians or?
No, it's like a family member.
like
But the
royal
dad,
family?
no, like it's someone I'm close with. Their family member.
Gotcha.
I'll leave it at that.
Do you think they'll check this podcast out?
It's possible.
That's awesome.
But they have a son that's very gay.
Yeah.
Very gay. Nothing wrong with it. Just
Right.
very, when I met him, I went, oh, he's gay.
Yeah.
And then I went to my friend and I was like, hey, he's gay, right? And she was like, no. The dad wouldn't accept that. The family wouldn't accept that, so
Oh,
no.
right. That's sad.
And I was like, but he is. So he's not gay because the family wouldn't accept it?
Yeah.
You know?
Technically, you could say maybe, but on paper, we're gonna go with a no.
I forget what my whole point of that was.
I don't know. That was just kind of a sad thing to share. I
And now
feel
the dad's
bad.
going to watch this and be like, what the fuck? I know who he's talking about.
Right. Yeah, you know.
Oh, the
here
point
we go.
was,
making out on a canoe.
he's in-
Did he do that?
he's in, whoa, look, it's shallow as fuck now. Oh,
Yeah,
look at
what
that
if he
algae.
gets stopped, dude.
That's so bad.
It's pretty gross.
Oh,
Are you touching it?
yeah, you could sink in. Oh, my God.
It's called the Canoecast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Dude, maybe you should always come out here on the weekends.
I know. I think it is good publicity, but I tell people all the time, and I never. I've probably talked to 100 people. They never check it out.
They just want to make you feel better.
They forget to.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, like, I'm kind of, I changed the name of the podcast to make it something a little more memorable or whatever, you know?
Canoecast.
Like-
Yeah, I thought it was like cast. Like, this is the cast of a show. But then
Oh, like
the podcast thing, it didn't immediately register.
Right. Yeah, it's a I guess it could be multi-meanings. But,
You could be like canoodling.
when I also thought like a cast, like if I was a fishing podcast, that'd be cool. Like,
Yeah.
because you cast a reel out, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Canoecast. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels
Canoodling
gimmicky.
with comedians.
Yeah. But before I was on the Canoe, it was Nico Public Radio.
That's sick.
Thank you.
NPR.
Yeah.
Nico Public Radio. I mean, it's very generic. It's not that sick.
Thank you.
It just sounds sick.
Well, there's a lot of thought that went into it. I put too much thought into anything, and I don't
You
want to.
put a lot of thought into NPR?
Yeah, I did. Well, just I don't even know if I want to get into it. But have you ever had a podcast?
No.
Yeah. What do you think you would name it if you had one?
Would
you think hard about the name?
Me and Heather Keith,
Yeah.
who's a very funny comedian. Check her out if you're watching this and don't know who Heather Keith is.
Yeah, you guys make out and shit, right?
Yeah, we make out, we touch each other.
That's awesome.
And but we want to start a podcast because we have really good banter.
You do?
Yeah, we have good rapport.
Chemistry?
Great retorts.
Retorts? Reports? Repertoire?
Yeah, warts.
Warts?
we both have genital, but we both have ADHD really bad.
Really?
So we can't fucking, when we talk to each other, it's fucking crazy because like she'll be thinking of something that we were talking about before, and I'll be going on a whole tangent.
I know this. You guys don't listen to each other.
Yeah, my whole tangent is like fucking branching off and all these different things,
Right.
and I'm like, "Are you getting this?" And she's like, "Oh, what'd you say?" I'm sorry, I wasn't even listening. It's like,
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy. Or then I'll do the same. I'll be like looking at her, and she'll be saying something, and I'll be thinking about like a feature about her or something, and be like, "Oh shit, wait, what'd you say?"
Yeah.
So we wanted to name the podcast "Try to Keep Up."
I like that.
Yeah,
That's nice.
but I looked it up and it already exists.
There you go. So you got to give more thought to it.
Yeah, try to keep up. Or
So check out Patrick's Not podcast.
Yeah.
Called Try
One
to
day.
Keep Up. Is
Try
it
to
good?
keep
Did
up.
you check out? Did you try to keep up with Try to
oh
Keep Up?
no,
No.
I listened to it and I was like, fuck all of these people.
Yeah.
They don't have ADHD. Why is it even called Try to Keep Up? I think it's
Yeah.
because it's like 4 people.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we're all talking over each other. It's like, well, that's a shitty podcast then. Give me the name.
Yeah.
You have fucking no listeners.
Right. You're saying it was too hard to keep up.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
was
couldn't-
literally hard to keep
Just
up.
because you couldn't play the game and keep up, you're
Yeah.
like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Like it,
Yeah.
it should be at least possible to keep up
Yeah.
with.
I didn't even try.
Yeah.
I
Well-
didn't try to keep up.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep up.
So like, what would you name my podcast, do you think?
Canoodling with comedians.
That'd be good.
That's cute.
That would be.
Canoodling. with
But here's the
comedians.
thing, I don't just want comedians on here.
Canoodling.
I mean, I had you on, so that was a little joke. All right. Too
That
far.
was fucking mean, dude.
That was fucking mean.
Drag me out here and just
canoodling.
call me not funny.
Canoodling.
Canoodling with comedians?
Yeah,
What's a
canoodling.
canoe pun?
But then I think about canoodling is it's a little weird when you reach out to somebody who you don't know and say, hey, do you want to come on the podcast? It's called canoodling.
Yeah, it does sound it does sound a little
See,
sexual.
so I'm saying
I
you got to
didn't
think
about
about
that.
I spend a lot of time thinking about these things. I
Yeah.
don't think I came up with the perfect name, but
You really do have to come up with the perfect name.
yeah.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
So Joe Rogan Experience was inspiration for Nico Public Radio. Because here was...
yeah, the Joe Rogan Experience, that's like the Jimi Hendrix Experience, right?
Yeah.
That's just where he stole that from.
Right.
Okay. I was going to say the Joe Rogan Experience isn't even like a good name.
I don't think it's that good, but I think it's good in a way. Because when you think about a podcast, and especially one that doesn't have a specific thing like him, see, like the Canoecast, it boxes me into doing canoe, right?
Right.
Joe Rogan, if he called his Canoodling with Comedians, he couldn't have on, Bernie Sanders or whatever.
Yeah.
So the Joe Rogan Experience, it lets it be whatever. It doesn't box him in,
True.
which I think is a good.
Have you had anyone on here that can't swim?
Yes.
Were they black?
Yes, some. I think, the two that I can think of.
Or
I'm
black?
trying to remember.
The black guys can't swim for some reason.
No, but I just don't think they were the best swimmers. I think that's all it was.
Yeah, no.
I think they could manage themselves. I don't know if there was anyone who. Maybe. I don't know.
It was always that, because you know the movie White Man Can't Jump?
Mm-hmm.
White guys would always get mad about that. And the argument they would always use is fucking, white man can't jump. What if I made a movie called Black Guys Can't Swim? And it's like, well, then that would just, you would only be doing it because you're racist. White Man Can't Jump is a movie about a white man overcoming the fact that he can't jump. It's
Yeah.
actually a good movie for white guys.
Right.
It's like if you made a movie called Small Dicks Can't Please,
Right.
and this guy got with like a really hot girl, but he had a tiny dick, but he really fucked her well.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, you did it. It'd be a movie about a guy with a small dick overcoming.
Right. Well, so do you think you could make Black Guys Don't Swim if in the
No.
end he can swim and he becomes the best swimmer?
Right. That's what it would be about.
Right.
It'd be Jamie Foxx being like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah.
Why can't we swim? I can swim.
I feel like we might be at someone's house or something.
It's possible. I keep hearing like a bird.
Like I keep seeing people walk back there, and I don't know if it's the
Right.
path or if it's somebody's place of pooping or. I mean, how do you like being over here?
It's eerie and weird.
Yeah.
It's like a swamp.
Yes.
It's turned into a swamp cast.
Right. Swamp ass. You got
Swamp
swamp
ass.
ass on the swamp cast.
Like,
You know,
what are
are you
those?
familiar with swamp ass?
Huh?
Are you familiar with swamp ass?
Like a sweaty ass? Oh man.
You dabble?
Dabble in swamp ass? I actually have always said I enjoy. Oh, there's 2 ducks coming over here. Now that's a good guess. If we could get a duck to jump up on here.
Dude, who's your favorite duck?
Oh man. I think Daffy Duck's pretty cool.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know,
Daffy.
Donald Duck is the most famous. Are they Looney? Is Donald Duck a Looney Tune?
No, he's a Disney.
Disney character.
Daffy is the Looney
Oh, like
Tune.
Mickey and
Right.
Mickey Mouse.
Daffy is with the black one with Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Daffy. Daffy's probably my favorite duck.
But it's interesting. You don't really see a black duck like that, right?
No,
Maybe
No, yeah,
somewhere
no.
else, but it's interesting.
like a legitimate orange beak.
Whoa, this guy
What's up,
came up
buddy?
close.
Yeah, he's right there. That's a female,
Mhm.
and that's her male counterpart. In Sweden, Donald Duck's the most famous. Donald Duck's worshipped in Sweden.
Oh, he surpassed Mickey?
He's way more famous than Mickey. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think he's like their Santa there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, I think he looks a little Swedish, like his blue hat and his
Yeah.
like or something European. He looks like
Yeah.
he looks like he'd be over in that
Yeah.
that business.
He talks like them.
Yeah.
I can't do a Donald Duck. I was like, you do a Donald Duck. Yeah,
I
right.
can't talk, but
Right,
he does that.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have tried.
You got to like make a fart noise with your mouth.
Right.
kinda.
There you go.
Yeah.
You ran the ducks off. They got mad.
Oh, that was like the that was like
I was like doing blackface in front of a group of black guys.
I was appropriating their culture.
Yeah, yeah. They were like, "What the fuck? We don't sound like that." Donald Duck's a super racist character towards ducks.
What the fuck?
They're very stationary. Do paddleboards just not move if you just, or do they have them like anchored?
I didn't
I
even
don't
know, dude. They're
Yeah, I
doing
don't know how
something.
paddleboards work.
They might be doing magic or something. I think because they're off from the main channel, it kind of maybe stops flowing as much. Like we're not really moving.
Yeah,
But
we're
are
not
we
really
stuck in something, or are we just?
Well, the ground's right there.
Is your ass hitting the ground?
Yeah, dude.
It is.
My ass is anchoring.
That's hot. Yeah, dude. Anchor us down, baby.
Someone took a picture of my ass and John Heft's ass recently.
Oh yeah.
If you've had John Heft on here before.
I have not.
Well, he's another comedian, listeners. And I've always prided myself on my ass.
Really?
Yeah, I think I have a good ass for a man.
Let's see it.
But you want me to flip the boat?
I think we would.
We would tip.
Really?
'Cause
That's.
Hello. That was cute. But they did a vote on the Instagram story of who has the better ass, and John Heft won. I was pretty
Really?
mad. I was pretty mad about it.
Well, I mean, photo can play a lot into it. Like, did you guys? Was it a side by side? Same photo?
He was just kneeled over a bar,
Uh huh.
and she took a picture. And then she was like, let me take a picture of yours. So I tried. That's the real problem. That's why I'm really offended, is because I actually tried. He
How do
didn't.
you try?
I don't know, you prop your ass out,
Oh, yeah.
pull your shirt up,
Yeah.
make a little cute little face.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go over there. I feel like I hear something.
Yeah, where are you taking us? What's your...
I don't know, going back out into the world?
Oh, okay.
Or we can go in circles. Could we just go in circles?
Yeah, we can do whatever we want, dude.
Canoeing in circles?
I don't want you to hit something. But you can also, like, if you don't want to
know.
paddle backwards, if you want to take the lead and be in charge for a minute, you can, you can do that if you want.
I guess so.
Or do
yeah,
you
I
like...
probably could have.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were just paddling backwards.
I thought that's how it worked.
Yeah, it's no,
I've never canoed before. This is my first time on a
forward
canoe.
backwards canoe.
I've actually been on a canoe twice,
Really?
and I flipped both times.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't a kayak, it was a canoe. Like this.
What's a kayak?
A kayak, let's see if any, you see the lady sitting down in the pink shirt with the, she's paddling.
Yeah.
She's much lower. Like we're kind of in bench seats, but
Okay.
she's like, her ass is like in it.
Then one of them was a kayak.
Yeah. Those are like you're
Kayak is
down.
the one like you're like in a
You're like in it.
little
There's
bowl.
nowhere to put
yeah,
shit.
You're in it. So
Yeah.
when you flip, you drowned.
Yeah. This is like we could, go up the Mississippi. We could get Sacagawea in here,
Yeah.
Pocahontas,
Is
Lewis
this what
and
they-
Clark.
Is this what they rode on? A fucking kayak?
I don't know. I picture Lewis and Clark in Sacagawea in a canoe.
Yeah, right. A really big canoe.
Yeah.
That's what the papers always told us.
That's what the story said.
They were canoeing. They were canoodling.
Isn't it crazy to think about like historical people sometimes and even think that they were real?
Yeah. You don't think Lewis and Clark were real?
No, I do, but it's just like, I mean, I didn't even know shit about him, but it just seems like,
Were they gay lovers?
I'm sure. I don't know. I think,
That's what Brokeback Mountain was inspired from?
yeah.
Is Lewis and Clark?
Yeah.
I mean, Sacagawea never got pregnant, so that really says something. They traveled across the world with her?
Yeah, or they just
Or across
didn't
America or
put
something?
that in their journal or whatever.
I'm embarrassed. I don't know the story of Lewis and Clark at all. I don't know what they did.
I
They
think-
founded half of America or something like that?
Yeah, I think they were the ones who went and settled the West or something like that.
They found California.
Yeah, I think they. I mean, who knows?
They started showbiz.
I think they went up the Mississippi or down it, or maybe they something about Louisiana. Maybe. Who knows, dude?
They looked at the river and went, there's more to this. This whole life thing.
That's the other thing too. Is like, people want to be remembered. Like, do you want to be remembered? Do you have any desire to like last forever or live forever?
I'd like to be remembered for good things.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be remembered like Andrew Jackson or something. Like, oh, that guy, the worst person in the world.
Right.
Just the Hitler of America.
But he probably had a trajectory. Like I'm sure for a while he was remembered for
being a great president.
Right. Like I feel like it's more recently that people dug up and they really got into what really happened and like, oh yeah.
Right.
But
Which back then, which people will argue, well, back then that was normal, so he's kind of not a bad guy.
yeah.
It's
I don't
like,
know.
well,
What did he do?
I had a lot of slaves, and he was just a bad guy.
Yeah.
He was the Hitler of America.
Right. But
I
what?
guess.
But what is he? Why is he much worse than the other presidents? Because they all had slaves, right?
Right.
He
They
had more?
kind of all had slaves.
Yeah.
But he
must
was the
have-
most open about it. He was an openly racist.
Oh, okay.
Like
He
liked,
documented. He had a podcast about it. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. He was like,
Okay.
oh, I have slaves. I have a bunch of slaves. I love it.
Yeah.
If everyone could have a slave, I'd give everyone a slave.
Yeah.
No,
Interesting.
I don't know. I shouldn't talk about Andrew Jackson because I don't know anything about him other than
Right.
he was the Hitler. Just that quote. He was
Yeah.
the Hitler of America. That's all I know.
But that was my point.
So
Like,
I was like, I believe it.
when we were talking about Lewis and Clark, like, even if you get remembered or you do some great thing or whatever, like, people still don't even know.
Right.
Like,
I
nobody
mean,
gets remembered.
My first thing was, weren't Lewis and Clark gay?
Yeah.
Like, that was my first thought.
Yeah.
Weren't they fucking gay lovers?
And at a certain point, everything that you look back on, it gets outdated. So the new age people are going to think way differently. And they're not going to be about whatever you did.
Right.
Because it's not in the same context.
Yeah, soon, like, Jeff Bezos will start podcasting from a fucking spaceship.
Yeah.
and then you'll be like, hey, I do a podcast in like a canoe, and people are like, that's fucking lame.
Right.
Didn't you see Jeff Bezos does it in a spaceship?
Yeah. I am kind of waiting for some big person to take over my idea. And then I can
That'd be
That'd be a real
just try to
kick to the
get just
dick.
try to get a big person on here.
I know, that's what I'm
Like,
trying. I mean, can you help me out?
No.
Do you know, like, who's the most famous person you know, or like,
Here?
just like, do you have any connections? This is what I should be asking everybody who comes on with Canoe.
Right.
Who can you get, me, dude?
Who can you get anyone better than you? You're not helping me. Can you get anyone who will help me?
Yeah. I like having you row me around. This is quite.
Yeah, I like rowing around.
You do?
Yeah.
You like taking the helm?
I'm fucking taking it, dude. I feel like Lewis.
It's nice that the clouds came over. It's a little, what's up? Have a
it's
good
way
one.
better.
Windy. She just made like a laugh at us. Like,
What a bitch.
I don't know if it was what we said or something, but she looked at us like, this is sad.
What were we saying?
I don't think we said anything. I don't think it was what we said. I think she just looked at us and was just like, this is ridiculous.
Dorks.
Yeah.
What a
I do
bunch of
feel dorky.
dorks. Really?
A little bit. But I feel less dorky being here because I'm not from here and I don't know as many people.
Oh.
But I would like,
Yeah.
I just had a thought if I did this like in my hometown and I was seeing people that I knew,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be a nightmare, dude.
That would be a nightmare. I mean, that's like the typical thing is fuck these people, you don't know them. That's what I say. That's what my mom used to say. Fuck
Yeah.
these people, you don't know them. My mom was ruthless.
Really?
Ruthless person. I love, this is a story I love to tell my mother because I think it really just shows who she was.
Yeah.
We went to a buffet, and when we finished eating, she got the bill, and they did a 20% gratuity tip, you know?
Yeah. Automatically?
Automatically. And she was like, she called the waitress over and was like, what the fuck's this? And they were like, oh, that's the gratuity tip. And she was like, at a buffet, though? You didn't fucking do anything. We served ourselves. Why would it be 20%? And she was like, that's just the way we do it. I'm sorry. And my mom flipped out. And
Yeah.
eventually, like, she was like, take this off the fucking bill. I'm not paying that. And then I'm not leaving a tip.
Yeah.
Because it is a buffet.
Right.
Like, I've never tipped at a buffet because I didn't think you had to.
Yeah.
But,
Savage.
But then, well, this is the savage part. They wouldn't take it off the bill. They were like, sorry, that's the way we do it. So she went up to the food, and she put down 5 plates, and she started putting all this food on the
Whoa,
plates.
full Karen.
And then she flipped the plates.
Whoa.
And
Hell
just
yeah,
fucked up.
Mom.
And then she went to them and went, there's your tip.
Damn.
Yeah.
And this was like a regular type shit that your mom would do.
Pretty much. She was crazy.
Wow.
But cool.
And how was that
I
for you?
kind of agree with her.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
your
you were
gratuity
into it?
tip.
Like
yeah.
You were
I
getting...
mean, obviously, in that moment, no.
Oh, no.
In that moment,
looking
no.
back- as
I'm
you're growing
embarrassed.
up.
I was embarrassed. But looking back, I'm
Right.
like, oh, I agree with her.
Yeah.
Fuck your gratuity tip. It's a buffet.
Yeah.
I did all the work.
Right.
You know?
I mean, tipping in itself, it's not a tip. It's all just stupidness.
Yeah.
It's just stupidness that we've let people take from us forever. But, I mean, in those instances, I just look at the waiter or whatever that works there, and maybe she didn't deal with it in the best way. But it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't make the rules, you know?
Yeah.
You don't, like,
I'm sure. I bet
Right.
she was. I don't remember it.
maybe
very
she owned
well,
it. I don't
But
know.
I bet the waitress was very kind, and tried her best to make my mom understand. And my mom was like, "No, I see
Yeah.
red. I'm already gone. I see red. It's over for you."
And now that you're older, you got a little bit of that in you?
Yeah.
Do you freak out on people?
I don't care in it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a cunt about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not cunty. I don't do the like it's the cunty part is the whole like what she did was all right,
yeah.
but then it's the walking away going, "There's your tip." That's where it's like, "Oh, what a cunt."
Yeah. Oh, so you get along with the flipping the plates, but you just don't
The flipping the plates is
leave
cool.
it there. Leave the statement at what it is.
Yeah, walk out.
You
Walk
don't
out
need to have
silently.
any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn it down and walk away.
Right. It's like knocking somebody out. You don't need to talk shit afterwards.
Right.
Just let that do the
Right.
speaking for it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Speak for itself.
Yeah. Yeah, you knocked them out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't arrest her. She ruined food.
Have you ever done anything like that though? Do you have an example of you like doing something that
Not that extreme.
No.
Trying to think.
Dude, because I'm like the complete opposite. I let people push me around that.
Right, you just kind of cower and just.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll let people walk all over me. If they're like, yeah, the tip's 100%. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
okay.
I'm sorry. My bad. Here, just
Yeah.
have all my money.
Right.
Yeah. But I need a little bit more of that in me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took half of that with me.
Okay.
Like watching my mom do that shit,
Yeah.
I always recognized where it was like, all right, you were kind of right, but then you
Right.
went too far.
Yeah.
So I know to be like, well, when you're in the right, you get to be a cunt, but know where to stop. Because then there is a
Yeah.
point where you can go too far.
Well,
I can't think of a time I was fucking crazy like that, though.
it's also like, I was just talking about this today, like, know what you want out of the situation. So wait, let me get this right. Did your mom pay for it or not?
Yeah, she paid the bill.
Right. So I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess she just wanted to make a statement.
Yeah.
Like, would it have been better if she just didn't pay for it and walked out?
Well, she was like, you guys didn't work.
Right.
And then she went and did that, flipped the plates, and went, now you have to work. That's your tip. If you're going to take my money, earn it.
Damn.
But yeah, she really, now that looking back on that story, I made my mom look like a monster.
Yeah.
Because
No,
they
I
probably
mean-
did make, the waitress was probably like, dude, I just work here. The establishment did that to you. You should have burned the building
Yeah.
down, if anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably had to close after that, though. And she ruined every other customer coming in after that. Their experience is ruined now because they're like, oh, the fucking General Gao
Right.
chicken's got fucking Brussels sprouts in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like we get mad at the wrong people. Like, people set up these fucked up scenarios, and they set it up for them not to get any shit. They put people in place that are a barrier for them. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, yeah, I'll pay this person minimum wage. They get to take the shit, and I just collect the money.
Right.
So I'm just
Yeah.
about, the right people taking it.
Right. It would have been better, but also there's the possibility some places do it like where if you walk out on a bill, that comes out of the waitress's pay for the night.
Yeah, that's
Which is
insane.
fucking crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
They do that? That's legal?
They do that, yeah. Some places do that.
That doesn't even seem like
That's
it's
a very
possible.
No, it seems fully illegal.
Yeah.
It seems wicked illegal. It's
I
crazy.
mean, yeah, at a certain point, you got to have people, too, who just stand up for themselves and, like, not do this
Yeah.
shitty job. Nowadays, there's so many jobs to have. You could just move. You could just work somewhere else. I don't know.
There are so many jobs. I've had many jobs. I've had like 20 jobs.
What was
'Cause
your favorite?
I work in.
What do
My
you do?
favorite was working in a retirement home.
Oh, really?
I always work in kitchens. But when I worked in the retirement home, I worked in the kitchen, but I would always be in the Alzheimer's department.
Oh, boy.
And they were awesome
Yeah?
because they're all sitting around just waiting to die. That's the best thing about a retirement home is everyone's just sitting around waiting to die.
But are they even waiting to die if they have Alzheimer's and they can't remember? Do they even know that death is a
Well,
thing?
sometimes they remember. Sometimes they go, I know exactly what's happening. They're like, I can't piece it together, but it's kind of pieced together. They're missing that one puzzle piece in their brain.
Right. Wait, did you start this off with saying I liked it because they were all just sitting around waiting to die?
Well, because when they're sitting around waiting to die, they're very cool. They're just chill.
Oh, really?
They're telling you nice stories.
Interesting.
They don't give a fuck.
Interesting.
They like, with the shit they say, they're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be dead in a week.
Yeah.
So they're ruthless and they're awesome. But if you get them to like you, they'll talk shit about people with you, and it's fun.
Yeah, when you're old, that's a nice thing is you just kind of let it fly, Just be yourself. You realize that you're going to die.
And they're all fucking.
Oh, really?
Everyone in the retirement home, they all go around fucking. And
That's what I hear.
They spread chlamydia. Yeah, they spread all these STDs around. It's gross.
Yeah, dude. I went and visited my grandma in her retirement home a couple months ago for her 100th birthday.
Really?
And,
She's still alive?
Still kicking.
Damn.
And
Good for her.
yeah, I guess, right? I don't know.
That's crazy.
Does being old seem dope?
Is she like a
She's there.
Like
You can
mobile?
talk to her and everything. I mean,
Really?
yeah, she's got her marbles.
does she see you and go, hey, Nico?
Yeah, I think if you met my grandma, you'd be like, I would say she's like 85 or something.
Ah,
like she's
that's
not.
pretty good.
She walks. She can walk up the stairs and everything. But I did have that thought where I walked in and they had a little birthday party for my grandma, and it was cute, and some old people went up and talked, and they're all old and they're wheeling around and stuff.
They talked like they took like a podium?
Yeah.
And they like said a little thing? Oh, that's adorable.
This old lady went up and said a poem about my grandma, and like some other guy went up and said a speech about her. And, like,
That's sick.
yeah, it was very cute and heartwarming, and I teared up a little.
Yeah. That's
But
adorable.
I was looking around at all these old people, and my grandma, she tells me some of the, these two people, they're hooking up, they're doing this, and like, I'm like, whoa, like, when you see two old people, you just don't even want to, I mean, it just seems dangerous. You think about people breaking hips, and it just like,
Oh yeah, like them having sex?
yeah, and it seems really dry skin rubbing against each other.
Right.
It doesn't seem pretty.
Yeah.
It's got to have the worst smells.
Sometimes if I have sex, in missionary, I had sex recently, and I was in missionary holding myself up. And, it was giving me like a little ab workout.
Uh-huh.
But like afterwards, I was like, I feel like my gallbladder is going to explode.
What is a gallbladder?
A filter. It's just a filter.
It's like the little one
Yeah.
next to the bladder?
It's useless. My mom had her gallbladder out.
And you
my
could feel your
older brother-
gallbladder?
Yeah, it's like right here.
Oh, you felt that?
Yeah.
And you think it was going to explode
Well,
from
I
you?
eat terribly.
Oh, really?
And then I'll drink terribly.
Yeah.
And then I had sex. So my body was like, dude, calm
Terribly?
down.
Do you have sex terribly?
I have sex terribly. I
Well,
have fast food sex.
Yeah, I mean, it's a workout. It's good for you.
It's a workout. yeah.
Doctors
Well,
recommend
that's
it.
the thing about missionaries. You're just planking.
Yeah, what do
pretty
you
much.
do? What do you do with your? It's not the most comfortable. Nothing is really very comfortable
Knuckles?
for everyone.
One hand behind the head, one hand holding her hand down, and then it's all in the hips.
Yeah.
that's how you do it. That's how you do
Yeah.
it, kids at home listening.
We'll put up a video on the Patreon, so fans.
Or
can
just
check
two
that out.
hands down, both our hands,
Yeah.
and then you're planking. It's all hips. It's all hips from there.
Right.
Or just full on. That's the most passionate.
Yes.
That's ear moaning. That's passion right there.
Is that laying down or is that you
yeah,
sitting
it's
down?
just missionary.
Santa's lap. Oh, okay.
Santa's lap. Why don't they call it that? What's it called? Cowgirl? It should be called
A
Santa's
reverse
lap.
cowgirl.
Santa's lap.
Yeah. What are?
You want
all
to get in
these?
Santa's lap position? What's your favorite position? Santa's lap?
Yeah, that sounds inappropriate.
It
Actually.
really does.
It sounds.
I mean, doggy style sounds inappropriate.
Yeah, it does. But we're both doggies. But Santa's lap, it's like somebody. There's a
Right.
kid on Santa's
There's a
lap.
kid. Yeah, there's a kid involved.
But I guess I don't know. They have like that song Santa Baby, that's like
Yeah.
sexual about Santa.
Very weird.
There is like a kink about. I don't know.
About-
People are into weird shit.
There is a
man.
kink about this man you've never met. This old fat man
Yeah.
comes and gives you gifts, and then he
Right.
fucks you.
Yeah.
It's just a sugar daddy. This song's about a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Is that what that's called? Sugar daddy? Yeah.
Sugar daddy. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
He gives me all these gifts and then he fucks me. This
I
old
think that is
man.
the gift.
This magic man.
I think he's got a bag full of gifts, and she's like, "Well, which present do I
Yeah.
get?" And he's like, "Here's your present." And
Ah.
that's the whole.
Oh, cookies and milk.
Extra milk, extra thick milk. Man, this is nasty, dude. My grandma's gonna watch this shit.
Oh, does she watch this?
No.
She's 100 and she knows how to use the internet?
She doesn't know about
That'd
the
be the most
internet.
impressive thing about her. Does she care about your life?
Yeah, she does. She cares about it, but it's more like I try to protect the people that I know from seeing any of this stuff. You know,
Right.
I'm not at the family reunion trying to
Yeah.
dish out. Hey, check out the Canoe podcast. I
Yeah.
just.
My family's gonna watch this and be like, Mom didn't fucking do that at a buffet. You fucking liar.
This is all fake. We haven't said anything true.
I
This
just
is-
make things up
This is,
to be
this is all
interesting.
scripted.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't have a mom.
That is
That
crazy.
duck
Everyone
scared
had
the
a
fuck
mom.
out of me. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, the ducks are extra. They're extra like friendly today. They usually don't. I mean, maybe it must be you because usually they don't even.
I am a duck whisperer.
Apparently, a little Coca-Cola. Let's try that out. I need an extra camera so I can.
She's manless.
She is manless. You shouldn't be out
She's
here
looking
out
for
by
a
yourself
husband.
like this.
I think I'm about to fuck this duck.
Should I get this duck on the camera? Do the fans need to see this?
Yeah, if you please.
But
What sound do you make to call a duck?
not Daffy Duck apparently. They don't like that.
I did that pretty well.
Yeah, let's get you and the duck. The duck whisperer.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's like getting close. I think it wants something. I mean, do you have any snacks for it?
No.
I mean,
No.
I feel bad about feeding it something, actually. That's actually what you're not supposed to do. But it is just kind of hanging out there. Like, what is the...
I think it's about to jump up. It wants on board. It might be tired.
I mean, dude, it could freak us. Like, if it just jumped up and did its flutter thing,
Yeah.
we'd tip.
Look, dude, it likes me.
It does like you, dude.
Playing games.
The duck whisperer.
Playing little games with me. Had a little smirk. Did you see it, too?
Yeah, I did see it.
I mean, we were doing all that duck talk earlier. I was like, oh, you want to know about ducks?
Yeah, what is it
it's outta
thinking
here.
over here? What is it? I don't know what the duck is thinking.
It's out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, duck.
How you doing with your beer still going? Let me know if you need something else.
It's
to drink.
empty.
Oh, you want something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Surprise me.
I got more beer, or if you want
What's the other beer?
It's the same one.
All
Unfortunately.
right. I'll drink another beer.
Oh, okay. I got hard seltzer too, if you're into that.
I won't do anything to
That's
me.
for the ladies. Oh, it doesn't do anything? Is beer more alcohol or something, or?
Oh, you just... I don't know. I don't think they are. I think Trulies have a lot of alcohol in them.
Yeah. So what do you mean it won't do anything?
This is 4.2. How much? I bet the Truly has more than that.
It says 5.3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it'd get me more drunk.
Oh, okay.
But I think my toxic masculinity wouldn't allow it to get me drunk.
Oh, you think about that stuff? You're insecure?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have toxic masculinity.
Yeah. No, but
I
it's
think
like.
I'm a very feminine guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What what's the most feminine thing you do?
Get fucked by dudes? No.
Yeah.
No, I do make fun of guys when they paint their nails, though.
Oh, you do?
I think that is toxic, man, because I'm jealous. I'm like, I want to paint my nails. That looks fun. Getting together with the girls.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the nails. I think maybe I don't even just like it that much, or it's hard for me to identify with the painted nails thing. I just like not having stuff on me
Right.
and like
Yeah.
paint on my. I mean, I guess you don't feel it really, but
I mean, when girls have those acrylics, is that what those are called?
yeah, I'm not into that.
That's like, how annoying that
No,
would be.
dude.
I would hate that.
And sometimes they get the long ones too.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Right.
I wish we were talking about something super interesting.
Yeah.
While
Wait,
passing people.
I wanted to get back to, we were talking about missionary, doggy style, Santa's lap, all that
my
business.
mom.
Yeah.
We were talking about a lot of stuff.
And
But
you
yeah,
were
what
saying
about the positions?
what?
You want to hear a crazy story about the retirement home? That's what we were talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
The retirement home. The reason
Don't
I
tell
left,
me you got it on.
No.
Oh, okay.
I got it on with a coworker there.
Oh, okay. Age appropriate?
Kind of.
Mm.
I was 19. She was 39.
Whoa, that's hot.
It's crazy.
I mean,
She
that's
was,
definitely
she
not
was literally
appropriate.
twice my age. Yeah. She was 20 years older than me.
I mean, it's legal, but I think that would be.
It's almost illegal.
Wait. 1939?
19 and 39.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, she was a
dude.
coworker.
That's fun, dude. That must have been fun.
Real Boston woman.
Yeah. Will you see something?
I think that guy.
Oh, he
I thought he
just ate it?
shot himself in the head for a minute. The way he fell off his paddleboard, I was like, that guy just killed himself?
Yeah.
Or he just completely fell. But yeah, 1939.
Whoa.
She was
A mom? A MILF?
she was a mom of 5.
Whoa. That's crazy, dude.
Hard MILF. And she was married for
No.
16 years.
No.
Still married, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, super unfortunate.
How exciting, though.
It was amazing. It was like my fantasy.
Wow, dude.
It was my fantasy.
That's
But
like a movie.
it's like, it really is. It felt like
And
a
there's
movie.
old people around. Are you guys in the closet? doing
Yeah.
it?
Well, we did it in a stairwell every time.
Really?
Because in a retirement home, you're not allowed to have cameras.
Whoa.
And then there was this one stairwell that at the bottom, because it was a 4-story place.
And the old people don't take the stairs.
Yeah, and the old people don't take the stairs. Right. And we're like the only employees at a certain time, so we know no employees are coming down. But then there was the specific stairwell that would.
Howdy.
What's up, dude? There was the specific stairwell. Oh yeah,
it's the Canoecast.
Featuring Kid Rock.
God, dude. Is that what that's a Kid Rock EDM remix?
I think so.
Dude,
EDM?
There's nothing worse than the fucking people who play music outdoors.
Yeah, the music, because all of the people passing by is like, all right, whatever, hey. But the music is like, oh, you're ruining a story now.
I wanted to punch that lady.
Yeah, I should have called her butt pimples.
And this is the spot where you would do music outdoors, but I'm just annoyed.
Right. Yeah, she's more in the right than we are.
Definitely.
We're trying to record something here, ma'am. Can you shut
wait,
your
do you
music
think there's
off?
people that see the cameras? I mean, I was talking about this before, like a couple podcasts ago. I had the. Sorry to get off track of this story, but
We'll circle back.
there was a topless lady out here, and I felt weird with the cameras.
Oh right.
Because I was like, but do you think other people out here, they're like, I don't want to be on YouTube or whatever. I don't know. There might be some incriminating stuff going on out here that people don't. You think people look at the cameras and they're like, they're filming? Like the guy who brings the camera to the party and is filming stuff or whatever? I don't know.
I think unless you're making money on it, you can put out whatever you want.
Really?
When you start...
I can't put this on OnlyFans?
No. But if you were making money, then you'd have to get people to sign a waiver and be like, sign off on your face being used for money.
That's kind of crazy.
I don't know if that's actually how it works.
Who knows? Nobody knows, dude. And then there's like TMZ, that gets into a weird, like, how does that work?
Right.
Celebrities, you're allowed to just, I guess, I don't know.
That's true. That's a good point.
It's weird.
That's a good point.
I've heard that celebrities, they put themselves in the public view, so they're allowing themselves to.
Right.
But it still seems weird that you can just put I don't know, whatever. Are you taking charge?
Yeah, I'm taking charge.
Hell yeah. Get us away from the freeway. I feel like that might be compromising the audio. Yeah. All right, so we're at the retirement home.
You're 19. I'm 19.
You're working the late night shift, the overnighter with this 39-year-old MILF.
Yeah.
She's got 5 kids and a husband at home.
I had just gotten out of a relationship.
With another 39-year-old?
No, with 3 9-year-olds. No, but I just got out of my 4-year high school relationship.
High school sweetheart?
My high school sweetie. And my high school sweetie poo. And started working at this retirement home.
Yeah.
And I was talking to this 39-year-old all the time, and she was, expressing like, my husband doesn't even fuck me anymore. I swear he doesn't even like me. I swear he cheats on me. That type of shit. Because we're working together all day, every day.
That's cool.
Just like 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday.
Yeah. And then, the late nights, I mean, you get into...
Right.
You get into serious business, dude.
In a retirement home, when you're working in the kitchen, it's just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So there's a lot of time in between to just sit around, walk around, talk, and... Fuck. But then I was always like, yeah, my ex, all this, or I'd be talking to women, and so we would just be talking, gossiping about that stuff. So, talking about that shit, you get very close. And then there was one day, we were closing together, just me and her, and I was taking out the trash, and I had like 3 trash bags, and she was like, here, I'll fucking help you out with that. And the trash, the dumpster out back was like in this like big fenced area, and we went in, and she went to throw the trash bag over, but she like couldn't get it, so I got behind her and I was like pushing it, just like, and then I pushed it up, and she turned around, and we were just, face to face.
No way.
And it was such a it was very like cinematic moment of like, oh well, we have to kiss now. Look at what just happened, and then we made out, and we were very much just like, whoa, well that happened. That's pretty crazy.
In front of the trash can?
And next to a dumpster, yeah.
You smell like shit?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's love, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely wasn't love. It was definitely just 2 sexually frustrated people.
Yeah.
a kid. I was 19, and she was just in a bad marriage.
And was it heating up to that? Were you expecting to get
No,
there?
I mean, I always flirted with her as a joke, And being 19, I was always just like, just throwing little flirt. Like, I flirt with anyone I'm working with as like a little joke.
Yeah, just grabbing her ass, stuff like that.
Your work
I'm
wife.
just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, just showing her my dick in the break room. No, you always get a work wife.
Yeah.
But,
Do you?
yeah, I've always had a work wife.
That's
like every
hot.
job. You always get one girl that you just bae with.
Yeah.
Or a guy.
Does it ever turn into like real bae?
No.
You keep it.
Well, other than the 39-year-old.
Right.
We ended up, so we made out that one time and it was like, whoa, well that happened. And then we just left. We left it at that. And then the next day, I was like, hey, yo, what if like...
We went and took out the trash again.
Yeah, what if we went and got the trash again? But then I was just like, hey, I'm going to be in the bottom of the stairwell in zone 4 or whatever. If you want to meet me there in 14 minutes, that'd be pretty dope. And then she met me there in 14 minutes, and we fucked.
No.
And then we fucked like every day in that stairwell for like a month.
Oh my God.
And I loved it. I was like, this is awesome. And then one of those times, she was going down on me. I was laying on the stairs.
Front or back?
I was kneeled over on the stairs, and she was just eating my ass. No, but she was going down on me, 3 fingers in. And her husband called her.
Yeah.
And she picked up. And she kept going down on me and was like, what? And she kept going down on me. Yeah. And I've watched like videos like that where I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. That's so hot.
That's
and then
not real.
When it actually happened, it put a humongous pit in my stomach.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh.
The gallbladder again?
Yeah, my gallbladder again. It came back. But then, yeah, I felt like such a bad person.
Really?
Because he was like,
I mean, you were 19.
yeah, like he was like, hey, I'm gonna pick up one of our kids or whatever.
Oh,
and then I'm
he
gonna
seemed
go
like a good guy.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go get some groceries, and then I'll probably
Yeah.
I'll pick you up later if that's all right. And she was like, yeah, whatever.
Whoa.
And I was like, and then she like hung up the phone like, ha ha ha, ha. Wasn't that hilarious? And I was very much like, no, that wasn't hilarious. That put a pit in my stomach. And then I was like, I can't do this again. I feel fucked up. I feel mean.
Oh, you did?
So we didn't do it again after that.
Damn.
But fun, very fun. Circle around a year later. This was in January of last year. I was moving down here.
Yeah.
And she messaged me the day before I was moving down here and was like, hey, what are you doing?
And you
How
weren't
have you
working
been?
there anymore?
No, I wasn't working there anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'm actually moving to Austin tomorrow, which is pretty crazy. And she was like, oh, I was just gonna see if you wanted to like hang out again or anything.
Whoa.
Because then she divorced the guy. She ended up divorcing the guy.
Because of you?
Yeah, because of me.
Really?
I home wrecked them.
Do you think she was like...
I home wrecked them.
Do you think she would have wanted to like, make you her...
Yeah.
Really?
She wanted me to date her daughter.
No.
And then I ended up fucking her.
Her daughter?
No, her.
Oh.
The mom. But so then
Oh,
after
she would say that before,
yeah.
like when you guys
so
were
then
like...
after that, she was like, well, now I don't want you to fuck my daughter. Which
coulda-
is good.
that could have happened.
It
dude.
could have happened. I could have done a fucking
Oh
mother-daughter
my God.
threesome.
That's insane, dude. I mean, I didn't even know you were this crazy. You're crazy.
I'm
dude.
great. I'm crazy,
You're
dude.
crazy.
I'm Samuel. I'm crazy.
Wow, that's so much fun, dude.
But then, like a year later, we weren't working there. She messaged me, said, hey, how you been? What are you doing? I was like, I'm moving to Austin tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? She was like, I can't sleep, but I got work in the morning. And I was like, what if I come pick you up and I drive you to work and you blow me one last time?
Whoa.
Just one last,
You'd grown up a lot. You were like, I don't even care.
yeah, I was like, I
Put
don't
your
give a fuck.
ex-husband on speaker. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. My gallbladder's fine, dude.
Yeah.
And then I picked her up, I brought her to work, and she blew me in my car, and I was like, all right, farewell. And I've never spoken to her again.
Whoa.
It was our goodbye blow.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, that's amazing. This should be a movie or...
Yeah.
I feel like we've left the door open though. I feel like there's
Right.
room for this to get. I mean, if you're ever back,
She's
in the
only
area.
getting older.
Oh,
Although that would be a dream. That'd be a good little like, if I marry her and she's like 60, she'll die quick. So I won't be divorced. I'll be widowed or whatever.
Yeah, but then you got 5 kids, which might get a little.
Right. If I adopt the kids, that will get really shitty.
Dude, I hate to tell you, I don't think you're ready for kids yet.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. Do you think?
No.
Do you think you'd have a kid? What do you think you'd do?
Oh, I would love to have a kid.
Really?
I'd love to have a kid.
Right now?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Unfortunately, I'd need to get a better job, a better apartment,
What are you doing for work right now?
dishwasher,
Mm.
prep cook,
Mm.
half dishwasher, half prep cook. That's what I've always done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've always worked in kitchens.
Yeah.
And then I live in a house with 8 dudes.
Really?
8 dudes.
Jeez.
Just
Do I know
renting
them?
out. Huh?
Do I know them?
Dale Mendoza.
Yeah.
Dalen Mendoza. He's one of them.
Oh, you live with that crew?
Yeah. No, not the crew. Not the crew he rolls around with.
Oh no.
The-
But he's one of your 8.
he hangs with those
But you're the
bad
only 2
kids.
comedians. He's
yeah, the
moving
only two
out though,
comedians
right?
in the house. Huh?
He's moving out.
Is he?
I guess you don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that.
We had a nice yeah, what the fuck? No, we're all separate month by month leases, so if he moved out, it
okay.
wouldn't like affect me.
Yeah,
Other than
you guys
just the
don't.
fact that I would miss him.
Oh really? No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, he's a good roommate.
Uh,
I love seeing Dale. I love Dale.
yeah.
But we have fucking fun when we all get together. There's 4 roommates that are cool as fuck,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's 4 roommates that are shit.
Yeah, that's 50%. That's
There's
pretty
always
bad.
the one guy you have an AC war with, a thermostat war.
Oh.
The worst.
Is he a cold king or is he a hot?
No, he's a hot can, dude.
Really?
Oh, he's a fucking it's crazy. He's a hot potato, and I'm a cold can.
Yeah.
I'm just 66,
Yeah.
and I'm comfortable.
Huh.
68, 70 at most.
Yeah.
But he is a
right.
fucking 80,
No, you can't.
which is like we live in Texas. It's
Go outside.
already 80. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 80 outside. So what's the fucking point of having it on 80?
No, he.
I get pissed. So I just get pissed. AC Wars.
Right.
There was another roommate there when I first moved in. I've lived there for like a year and a half now.
Yeah.
When I first moved in, it was me and 3 guys, and one of them was like the veteran or whatever, because he was like friends with the landlord.
Okay.
He had been renting with him for.
Yeah.
And then it was me and 2 other kids who were like 20. We were all young 20s, and this guy, the veteran, was like 39, and he kind of liked the frattiness of it. Like he was like, it's all us boys, and it's like,
Weird.
well, you're 39.
Weird.
He would show up with like a fucking 24-pack of Modelo every night.
Yeah. Nah.
And just be like, what are you doing? I'd be like, at that point I was unemployed, so I'd be like, I guess I'm drinking Modelos with you.
Yeah.
And then, so we were just boys. He would just get me drunk all the time.
I mean, can you imagine being that guy when you're 39?
Exactly.
That's sad.
But then there was one day I was trying to go to sleep, and I was like, it's fucking hot in my room.
Yeah.
And I went, and the thermostat was at like 78. I was like, Jesus fucking. So I turned it down to 68. And I went, and I was laying down, and I heard the AC shut off. So I went back downstairs, and it was back up to 78.
Whoa.
And I was like, what the fuck happened? I thought it was just the thermostat resetting.
Yeah.
So I put on like fan on, you know,
Yeah.
so that it just immediately kicked on. I turned it down to 68 again. And then I went to sleep and it was fine. And then that happened like 5 nights in a row where I kept changing it and it kept changing on its own. I thought it was changing on its own. And then one night I was sitting in the kitchen and this guy came in and was like, we were friends. And he was like, hey, but he got wicked close to me and he was like, are you the one touching the thermostat?
Whoa.
And I was like, oh yeah, are you the one touching the thermostat? I
Whoa.
thought, but I was like joking.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, are you the other one who's doing that? I thought it was changing on its own. He was like, don't fucking do that again. And I was
Damn.
like,
Serious.
whoa.
Dude.
Yeah, and he got wicked. He was like, when you hit fan, and then he's wrong about this, but he was like, when you hit fan on, if it's 30 degrees outside, you're making it 30 degrees in here. It's bringing the 30-degree temperature outside in here. And I was like, well, that's not true. It's set to 68.
Yeah.
So it'll be 68 in here.
Right.
Read the thermostat. And he
Yeah,
was like,
he's
no,
wrong
but
about that.
yeah, he's wrong. And he was like, no, but if the air outside is 38.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
no,
then it would be
you're
30
wrong.
all the time. So you're saying
Yeah.
that there's an outdoor hole? There's a hole there?
Yeah.
There's no hole there.
Yeah. Yeah, the fan. The big AC fan out back.
Right.
He's saying that brings in
So
30-degree weather.
It
if it's 30
closes
degree.
when it's off, and then it opens. And no, that's stupid.
But he's wrong.
He's an
He's
idiot.
fucking wrong. And
Yeah, dude. People
but
get.
we were joking at first. Like I was joking, and
Yeah.
when he stern faced it, like don't fucking touch it again. I was
Nah,
like,
dude.
whoa. And then he messaged the landlord to put a lock on the AC.
Really?
So that, and he had it set to 72 permanently, which I was like, fuck that. That's ridiculous.
Dude.
But then he gave this guy, this veteran,
Yeah.
the landlord gave him the key to the AC.
Because they were homeboys.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause
And
he's the
I
veteran.
was like, dude, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You got 5 guys living in this house and you cut us off from the AC? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But then,
Weird.
so one day I just ripped it off.
Yeah.
And I set it to 68 because I was like, dude, fuck that. And who's going to know?
That's your mom coming out.
That's my
There
mom
you go.
coming out. I just walked up and went, no. And I ripped it off.
You're savage.
Yeah. And because I was also like, who's going to know? And then the landlord
I'm not scared of a
texts us all.
39-year-old. I fucked a 39-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Me and 39-year-olds, dude. Something about that age.
It puts you to a new level. Once
Yeah.
you've had sexual relations with that level, you almost become. It's like you evolved or something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a guy who's like, I was always friends with my older brother's friends, so I just seem older, you know?
Right. Or
grow
or if you kick
faster.
somebody's ass who's older than you, then you get to become
Yeah.
that age.
Yeah. You absorb their powers.
Right. It's pretty beautiful.
You absorb their knowledge.
And also, I think it's reversed too. Like, I don't know. You might have fucked that lady into becoming like a 19-year-old, or I don't. She probably felt like a
Right.
19-year-old.
Well,
in the
that's the
moment.
thing. Yeah, she
Right.
fucks a 19-year-old to feel like a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
She has 19-year-old in her, you know? But,
Oh, you came in her.
yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. She was like, I was like, are you on birth control or anything? And she was like,
Oh my God.
she was
dude.
like, my husband's come in me so many times and I never get pregnant. So
Whoa,
just
one of those.
shoot for it. Yeah, and I was
That's
like,
still
I was
scary,
like,
dude.
all right.
'Cause-
19-year-old.
But you
dumb
don't know.
man.
It could have been his broken cum. Like, you know, right?
Right. It could have been his brother. Well, she never got pregnant, luckily.
Damn, dude, you're savage.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you? What if
Definitely
she?
scary.
She could have. Dude, I would have seen that as like a, cause she wanted to make you her new husband or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what if she was
Oh,
trapping
yeah.
you and saying, "Oh yeah, I can't get pregnant."
Yeah.
You've had 5. What are you talking about? She's had 5 kids with this guy, and she
Yeah.
says he comes in.
Right.
Well, at least
She's-
5 of the times, a kid has come out. So.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. I did not put 2
Yeah.
and 2 together there.
It's total bullshit. Oh
But,
my God. Can you imagine that scenario playing out? She gets pregnant. She's like, "Hey, I'm keeping the kid," and you got baby
I'd
number
have-
6.
No,
oh my
I'd imagine
God.
the husband would have raised it. He would have thought it was his own.
Oh,
But he was like a Hispanic guy.
spicy,
He was like
dude.
Puerto Rican or something. So when he saw a white baby, he would have been like, "What the fuck?" A little
Damn,
Irish,
dude.
little leprechaun coming out, and him being like,
Oh my
Where's my
God.
little Puerto Rican boy?"
Whoa.
But where am I at on the story?
What were we just? We weren't even talking.
Oh,
about
the
somehow.
AC guy, the
Oh, the
30, the
AC
other
guy, dude.
39-year-old.
Yeah.
So I rip off the fucking box on the AC,
Right.
and I set it to 68 again.
Yeah.
And and then the thing was because
Wait,
it was,
what's your thought with this? Aren't you thinking this guy's gonna like? He was so angry the last time. Don't you think he's gonna come kick your ass?
well, now I'm angry.
Oh, and
So
you're
then
ready
I
to
was
fight.
angry. I was gonna.
You're
and
ready.
then I had a bunch of statistics pulled up.
Yeah.
I had science behind me. I was like, statistically,
You made a
humans,
PowerPoint?
Yeah, I was like, statistically, humans are supposed to sleep in the degrees of 62 to 70.
Yeah.
72 isn't a comfortable temperature to sleep in.
CDC says. Fauci
Yeah,
says.
literally, Fauci fucking came out and said that if you sleep in 72 degrees, you will get COVID. That is the thing. So
Yeah.
So I just rip it off. I set it to 68, and he starts noticing. At a point, we go back and forth, and he gives up, and he's like, "All right, fuck you, I'm done." But he paid for the parking, not parking lot. What's the driveway? In the driveway, there's 2 spots, and he paid $50 extra a month for the spot closest to the door. So nobody was allowed to park there.
And the other one was just open season.
The other one was open season. I would always take the other one. And then, so he was mad. He was fed up with me about the AC thing.
Yeah.
He would tell all the other roommates, like every time they would hang out, they would tell me, like, dude, that guy fucking hates you. Like, he hated me.
Yeah.
And every time I see him, every time I saw him, I would just kind of laugh and give him like a, hey, what's up, Rick? Like,
But you guys wouldn't even talk about it, right?
no. I would be cunty. I'd be my mom. That's where my
Yeah.
mom would come out, where I'd be like, I'd be like, hey, what's up?
What's up?
How you feel?
Yeah.
You feel cold?
Damn.
I wouldn't say that, but
I mean, and this guy needed to sack up. He needed
or
to try to.
I would just walk by him and like scoff or something.
Right.
It was just two alphas going at it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's like a dad complex of like, I control the fucking thermostat. Don't touch the thermostat.
Right. Yeah, and if it's your kids, you get to be that. But when you got
Yeah.
two adults paying rent, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. People get weird about their temperatures and stuff. People get very territorial because
Yeah.
it's like the caveman instinctual. Like, you're fucking up with my home. This is my
Right.
den. This is where I sleep.
Right.
I'm hibernating. And
But
you're
he
fucking
would
with the
sleep
AC.
like in his clothes on a fucking air mattress. You know? Like he was weird. He was just a weird guy.
That's
would
why he'd
come
get
home
cold because he
shit-faced
was
all the
on.
time.
He'd get cold because he's on an air mattress. You get much
Mm-hmm.
colder on an air mattress than a real bed.
He showed me his room one time, and it was just very much like a bunch of boxes. Everything was in boxes still. He had never
Yeah.
taken anything out. And then it was a shitty little like twin size air mattress. It wasn't even like a queen size air mattress. And then just a desk with a computer. That was it. That's all he had. So I was very much like, this guy's crazy.
Here's the thing: is
then-
like when you're older, you get perks when you're like running shit or paying shit. But if you're contributing the same, if we're all living equally, and you're 39, well, now you're actually below me because
Right.
I'm 20 and I'm at
Yeah.
your level. So you
Yeah.
actually have to shut up and not say
Yeah.
anything. You're lucky to even be in here.
Right.
With-
I mean, you're
in the
renting.
fraternity.
Yeah, you're
Right.
39. You're renting an apartment.
Right? Like you're a loser.
Yeah, yeah, you're a loser.
So-
You should have a house and like
Right.
a nice car
Yeah.
and a family. At
Yeah.
39, you should have a life.
Yeah.
He didn't have a
Shut
life.
up.
He was literally just hanging out with us all the time because it was me and three other like 22, 21.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What up, boys?" Like he'd come in and we'd be like, "Yo."
Dude,
like,
if you're
"What's up?"
39 and you have someone that you argue about the AC, like you took so many wrong turns in life.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing.
Which was making him more mad.
Right. Yeah.
Because he was like, every time he would argue with me, he'd be like, "Man, I took so many wrong turns in life."
If I'm
Like, that's
30,
what he would think.
if I'm 39 and I'm arguing with someone about the AC, I mean, I might as well kill myself.
Yeah, you might. So then, he pays for that extra parking spot.
Okay.
Don't ever fucking park in his parking spot.
Yeah.
That's what he would
I would
say.
imagine.
He'd be mad.
God, this guy
So-
sounds like a real boner.
He was a real boner, dude. So then one day, this new kid moves in.
Yeah.
New roommate. First night, he spent all day moving in, and then he got home. He parked in this older guy's spot.
He didn't know the rules.
He didn't know the rules, and he went inside and just passed right out. He moved all day.
Yeah.
So then it's 2 a.m. I got home from doing comedy and shit, and I was just making a steak, like in my underwear, in the bathroom. In
kinda
the
hot.
bathroom, in the kitchen. I was just making a steak in my underwear because I was like, no one's gonna come in. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Just
this-
underwear?
just underwear.
Hell yeah.
And this guy, I hear the door open and fucking slam, like slam, shook the fucking house.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus, whoever did that. I was like, whoever comes around the corner, I'm going to say, hey, could you slam the door any harder?
Yeah.
And then he comes around the corner, 39-year-old, and he just looks fucking mad.
Yeah.
He looked coked up, drunk, and I was like, hey, could you slam the door any harder? And he immediately went, shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Whoa.
And he sat at we have a little bar in the kitchen, and I was just sitting there seasoning my steak, and he was sitting at the bar and just staring at me, like breathing heavy, like staring at me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's up, dude? And he went, what the fuck does it matter? And I was like,
Damn.
oof, okay. And I was like, are you
Not
like,
serious.
yeah. And I was like, are you shit-faced or something? And he was like, what the fuck is it to you?
That's a funny ass question.
Yeah.
Are you
shit-faced
shit-faced or something?
But he was very shit-faced. He clearly had done coke too, and he was fucking angry.
Wow, and you
he
don't
was
get
fed
scared
up.
of these situations.
In that
Like, I
moment-
get scared that this guy could just lose his screws and like
Yes.
stab me.
In that moment,
As
I
you're
was a
cutting your
little.
steak?
In that moment, I was a little freaked out.
Yeah.
And he was just staring at me, breathing heavily, and I was like, "So what are you doing? What are you doing, dude?" And he went, "Shut the fuck up." And I was like, all right, dude, like, just go away, dude. I'm not doing this with you. It's fucking 2 in the morning. I'm in my underwear. I'm making a fucking steak.
Yeah.
And so he went back to his room for like a minute.
Yeah.
And he comes back and sits at the bar again. So then I started shaking because I was like, oh, he just went and grabbed a gun. Because that's one of those like onion stories, you know, like a dumb story about like guy shoots other guy for a parking spot. Like it's like a joke. That is like a common story you would read, like, oh, that's so fucking petty and ridiculous. So I was like, I'm gonna get shot because this other kid parked in his spot and I fucking touched the thermostat.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, exactly,
100%.
100%.
Sure. Yeah.
And he went to his room for a minute and came right back. So I was like, that was the amount of time it would take to grab a gun. So I'm sitting there like shaking, like he's about to fucking shoot me. And then I was like, what's wrong, dude? Like, what are you doing? He went, don't fucking shut up. You know, because he's obliterated. He was like, don't fucking shut up.
That
like,
seems like his tagline, kind of.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I got nothing to say, so shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna stare you down.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you being a dumb fuck today, doing dumb fuck shit. And I was like, all right, dude. I was getting wicked scared at that point because I was like, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
And he was huge. He was a big guy. He was,
really?
you know, he was like 6'2", probably like 300 pounds, thick, fucking like big.
Jeez.
39-year-old dude.
I assumed you were messing with some wimpy old man.
No.
Damn.
This was a like fucking, like him sitting at the bar going, was like scary.
Yeah,
like I
like
was
a
like,
bull.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Especially because he was coked up and drunk. So I was like, he knows no bounds right now.
Right.
His anger knows no bounds.
Yeah.
He's unleashed, and he sees red. He's ready to go. So I threw my steak in the fridge. I was like, all right, fuck it. And I just walked right out. I rocked out the back door because I was like, I'm not walking past him. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I walked right out the back door, and I went out to my car, and he was parked. The kid who parked in his parking spot, he had parked behind him. So he comes outside, and
This is what he was all mad about?
This is what he was mad about, the parking spot.
Yeah.
And he was fed up with me about the thermostat.
Yeah.
So those two finally just, and also he's mad at his life. He's 39, living with these 20-year-olds. We're all working all the time.
He's the perfect storm.
He's the perfect storm. Yeah. And he comes outside and he takes his keys and he starts banging it on the kid's window, the new kid's window.
Yeah.
Just banging on it.
Yeah.
And I got out of my car. I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he went, get the fuck inside. And I was
Whoa.
like,
He's going to kill the new roommate.
yeah, I was like, he's going to kill the new roommate. And then I was going to go wake up the new roommate and be like, yo, there's a drunk, crazy guy.
Wait, he was
about to-
knocking on the car window?
Yeah, he was taking his keys and smacking them on his window.
What was that supposed to? He
I
thought
don't
he
know.
was in there or what?
I don't know. I think it was like ringing a bell outside of a house or something to be like, fucking the British are coming.
Interesting.
It was like, I'm coming and I want my fucking spot back.
Yeah.
But it was 2 in the morning.
Huh.
And then,
Interesting approach. Don't fully
so-
get that, but okay.
No. And then I was like, dude, what are you doing? I can wake him up. Like, just wake the kid up. And he went, get the fuck inside. And it's
Whoa.
like,
He's like,
What are we doing
I
here?
got this plan figured out. I
yeah.
know what I'm doing.
And then he gets in his car.
Yeah.
And he presses the car to the new kid's car,
No.
bumper to bumper. And he revs his engine, flashes his high beams, and honks his horn. And he did it for 7 minutes. I recorded it because at that point I was like,
World star.
we got to get this guy out of here. If I
Yeah.
send this to the landlord, I hate to be that guy,
Oh, yeah.
but we got to get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
And then he comes back inside, and he starts banging on my door to where I'm like, now I'm trapped in my room. He's
Yeah.
gonna kill me. And then he went to my other roommate's door, and I heard my other roommate like open the door like, yo, what's going on? And he was like, just to let you know, Patrick's being a fucking dumb fuck. And the roommate was like, are you okay? So then I ran outside and I called the roommate and I was like, yo, he's lost his fucking mind. Like,
Homie's
he's gonna,
tweaking.
Yeah, homie's tweaking, dude. And then he came outside. So then he comes back outside and he gets back in his car, bumper to bumper, flashing his high beams, revving the engine, honking the horn, going crazy. And I'm just sitting there on the sidewalk like, I don't want to go inside with this fucking guy. I'm scared he's going to kill me.
Yeah.
And my roommate came out, and he liked my roommate a lot. So he was like, you going to help me? You going to help me with this? And he was like, what do you want me to do? Fucking move the car? I can't. Like, it's a parking spot. Park on the street for one night. It's
Yeah.
one night. And then he immediately traded on my roommate and was like, just get the fuck out of here. Go. Get the fuck out of here. And he was like, fuck you. So then my roommate started recording him. And then we just messaged the landlord. And then
Damn.
we messaged the landlord like, hey, he's going fucking insane.
Yeah.
He's threatening to kill me. He wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
And then,
You got him out?
yeah, we got him out.
But did he stay out there all night, or did he give up, or did the car get
Yeah,
moved?
eventually he went inside. He went inside and he just started yelling "fuck" really loud.
Yeah.
Like every like 10 minutes, you'd hear him be like "fuck,"
Yeah.
which to me, I was like, yeah, dude, he's mad at his life. Like I don't even
Yeah.
blame him. Just don't kill me.
Right.
I don't want a 39-year-old dude killing me. And then
That's crazy, dude. You live a crazy life.
yeah,
Does it feel like that?
not really. Just when I'm
Yeah.
on a podcast. and I
But he's
talk
out of
about
there
it.
now?
Yeah, he got kicked out. He got a 30-day notice, so we had to live with him for 30 days after that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Did a lot of shit happen?
Every time I saw him, I was like,
Were you counting down the days to Christmas?
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It was
Advent calendar?
yeah, I was
Hell
trying to think of
yeah.
what that's called. Yeah, the whole time I was like, dude, please get out of here quick. I was so
Yeah.
scared my tires were gonna be slashed every morning, or like
But nothing crazy really
nothing
happened?
crazy
That's
happened.
good.
He just moved out,
Yeah.
and then
So hopefully he's dead now or something.
hopefully he's dead. Every time he drove a Buick, every time I see a Buick, I'm like, that's him.
Yeah.
I always think he's gonna see me and just kill me. Like he's gonna
Yeah.
get out of his car and just shoot me. But yeah, he ended up leaving. So now this new guy. So then after that,
Wait.
I took over the thermostat. I became
and
I
you
became
became the veteran.
I became the veteran.
Hell
And I
yeah.
am the veteran now. Everyone who's I've lived there for a year and a half now. So everyone who moves in, I'm the only person who's like, yeah, I've lived here since the first day they opened this house. I've lived there longer than everyone. So now I am the veteran. I hold the key to the AC.
And you're the crazy guy who's like do you own that parking spot now and you fuck with people? and
No, I always do park in the.
Are you a good leader?
Of course.
Yeah.
I always hang out in the kitchen, wait for people to come in, and just be like, "Yo, bro, down."
Do you have thermostat issues anymore?
Yes, with the new guy. This
Yeah.
new guy just moved in, and you're a new guy.
Yeah.
To move in and touch the thermostat right away.
Well, that's what the old guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. Hell yeah!
Thank you.
Thank you. I
am
want to
gonna
do
do
her.
me.
No, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Wait, that guy, the veteran, had been there longer than you. That's what he was thinking about you.
Yeah,
This guy's
exactly.
coming and fucking with my
This guy's
thermostat.
But
And
I had
I-
been there for like 4 months before I started touching the thermostat.
Oh, okay. So this new guy's got to do his time before he
Exactly.
gets.
Do
Okay.
your time.
Well, can't you guys like have a meeting about this? So what's
Yeah.
going on now? Is he touching it and you're touching it? Are you guys talking?
What's happening is I went to everyone in the house
Yeah.
before this new guy moved in. I went to everyone in the house and was like, "What temperature are we thinking?"
That's
and
a good
everyone
leader.
agreed on 68. And I was
Democracy,
like,
yeah.
Everyone, one guy was like, "Fuck it, I like 66. 66 works for fuck it, 62 even works. I run hot." And then one guy was like, "I like 70. I'm like, I like to sweat."
So you had a
but-
meeting.
Yeah, but one guy was like, "I like to sweat, but that's like my own personal thing. But 68 is nothing." So we
Put
were
a
all like,
sweatshirt on.
"Yeah." So exactly, that's the thing that I was arguing with the veteran. Is I was saying,
You can always bundle up. You can't
With-
bundle. Once you're in your
Yes.
boxers in the kitchen,
yes,
it's about as far as you can go
yes.
comfortably.
With the cold, you
Yeah.
can throw on layers. You can
Right.
open your window. You can close your vents. You can get under a blanket. With the heat, you can't do anything. If it's fucking 80 and you're sweating, and you're not wearing your
You're naked on
you're
top
not
of your
wearing
bed,
clothes.
balls out.
Yeah, your fucking blanket's off you.
Yeah.
Your window's open, but it's also 80 outside.
Right.
There's nothing to do. You can't escape the heat. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
You can escape the cold.
Bundle up, baby.
Bundle up.
This ain't Massachusetts.
Bundle up and find a man.
Bundle up.
Yeah. yeah.
That's
So-
another problem. You're from a different place.
Yeah.
This guy might be from whatever.
No, this guy's from Texas.
Yeah, loser.
This guy's Texas raised.
Dude, I hate.
So I think that's why he loves the heat.
So did you talk about it? Did you have a new meeting when he moved in, or you
We
just?
hate the guy.
Oh.
All of me and my roommates hate the guy. He's a frat bro.
Yeah.
He wants to party all the time, but he's a meathead. He's a meathead, fucking emotional. Like my friend, my other roommate, he lives right next to the door. He's in the room right next to the door.
Yeah.
So when you open and shut the door, it like shakes his room. So he kind of asks everyone like, "Hey, when you open and shut the door, just kind of do it softly."
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will walk in and just fucking swing the door behind
Right.
them, and it'll shake his room and like wake him up or something.
Yeah.
But this new guy came in, slammed the door, and my roommate was like, he was playing video games, but then the room shook and he was like, "Who the fuck did that? Fucking asshole!"
Yeah.
And this new guy just banged on the door and was like, "You want to fucking say that to my face?"
Whoa.
And he was like, "What? fuck you. What are you talking about? And he was like, come out and say that to my fucking face, pussy.
Jeez.
Which is such like frat boy meathead, just 1 to 100, just like, oh, you want to throw down?
Yeah, dude.
You want to throw down and then have a beer after about it? It was so now we hate the guy. Like,
Yeah.
and then he'll like go down and change the thermostat to like 80 and then sit in the living room and kind of wait. So I'll always walk down and be like, change it to 68 in front of him and kind of look at him like, are you going to say anything? And it's kind of like an attitude of like, I just wanted to see who's fucking with the thermostat. And it's like, dude, you just moved in 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why are you such an asshole?
Well, did you try to tell him we all agreed on 68?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
Huh.
It's weird. I don't want to confront him. I just don't want to confront him because I don't want to be the veteran who confronted me.
Yeah.
Because when I got confronted, I was like, fuck you. You're
Yeah.
my enemy forever now.
Well, what if you acted like, hey, we got this thermostat issue. Let's have a meeting. And everyone comes in, everybody says 68, 68, 68.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That seems weird.
Dude, I can't
It's like
imagine.
a Big Brother
I mean,
episode.
yeah. Living with people is tough. I forget about living with guys. Like in college, I lived with like 10 people, and it was just
Yeah.
a fucking. It drives you crazy.
Yeah, I live with 8 dudes.
Yeah. Even
I wish I
something
brought-
small like that can.
I wish I brought my cigarettes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A cigarette would be sick right now.
Oh yeah.
That was my fault. I could have brought them.
Yeah.
I chose not to.
Maybe you can bum one off someone.
I keep looking. I keep waiting. Only 10% of people smoke in America.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's pretty
Wow.
low. 10 to 15.
Dude, I remember when it was like 100. Remember those days? Those are the good old days.
Back when you could smoke indoors.
Yeah, dude. Back when my doctor recommended it. Fuck.
Back
we
when
ta-
my doctor
What's
recommended
that? Yeah. Do you wanna be in control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Get the sun out of your eyes. I feel like the sun.
Yeah, the sun's killing me.
Yeah, here, let's
My
turn
Irish,
around.
My Irish skin.
Paddle me back that way. I don't want you. Do you need some more sunscreen?
Is my face red?
Nah, a little bit, not too much. You're okay, I think.
I'll be fine.
If
If anything, it'll just be the worst sunburn of my life.
Yeah. We mentioned comedy in the business and stuff
Oh no.
of comedy.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, do it.
Was that why you said, oh no?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds juicy, or it's like, it's just not fun
Oh
to
no,
talk
I guess
about?
comedy, the business side of it, yeah.
What?
There's nothing to talk about there.
it?
Well, if we just started talking about comedy, I'd just be like, yeah, let's mention who I hate. Let's talk shit right now.
Oh,
That's what I like to do in comedy is just talk shit about everyone.
Right.
It's the best part of comedy is being bitter.
Yeah.
It's the best part.
What do you talk shit about me about?
Just the fact that you
Have this gimmicky podcast?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're like the only podcast in the scene that I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. That's unique." Every other podcast I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Really?
Yo, dude. Hell yeah. It's like he knew where I was from.
Why did he say that?
I don't know.
He just likes
I
him?
think he saw. He was like, "Oh, that's a Boston face right there."
Yeah.
It's Fat Damon. But
So you don't think you'd have a podcast or anything like that?
no, I want to start a podcast with Heather.
With Heather. Yeah, we talked about that.
Try to keep up.
But you wouldn't look at that as like, that's a unique.
No, I'd be
idea.
like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'd be like, me and Heather are funny.
Right.
There's some people who start a podcast that you go, you're not fucking funny. What are you doing?
Right. But that's the same
Shut
with
up.
stand-up, right?
Or someone who doesn't even talk when they're out in the comedy scene, when they're at like a mic, they don't even fucking talk to people, and then they have a podcast. It's like, you? Nobody even knows who you are.
Well, that's why they want to have a podcast, because they can have that
Right.
outlet of talking.
Right? No, I'm a dick. Yeah.
They're lonely people.
See, this is why I didn't want to get on the topic.
Yeah.
Because when I start talking shit, I start talking shit.
Right, but my
It's
point
just
is
fun to me.
Yeah. It is kind of fun.
It's funny to see someone with a podcast and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about you.
Right.
Quit.
It's motivation.
It's motivation. I'm motivating them.
Yeah.
Because then when they're successful, they'll come back to me and be like, remember when you said all those things about me?
Oh, you're
It
helping 'em
drove
out.
me.
Yeah.
It made me hungrier. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, you're welcome. And no, I don't remember because I didn't remember who you were. You're
It's,
forgettable.
Yeah, sometimes it feels good to talk to Yeah, I don't know. Being like, this
I'm not talking
person
about you, though.
sucks. What?
I'm not talking about you, though. I think your
It's
podcast
okay.
is sick. That's
Thank
why
you.
I did it.
Thank you. Oh, you would have said no if you didn't like it? No, you would
Yeah.
have said yes to anything, dude.
Yeah,
you
probably.
fucking sell out.
Nah, no way. I say I turn down a lot of shit.
Oh, you do?
No. Well, any podcast, really, I'm hesitant because I'm like, I don't like the idea of, like, just sitting on your couch talking to you.
I think, yeah, well, like we were talking about at the beginning, it makes for different conversation when you're, I was like, how personal can we get out here with all these people around and all this noise?
When you're sitting on a couch.
But I think for a lot of people, especially people who don't regularly do stuff and go into someone's apartment, it can just feel stiff and awkward and you think too much.
Right.
Like out here, I'm able to get more comfortable because we're just outdoors.
Right, we're just hanging out.
I forget about the microphone and the cameras. But
Yeah, except for when people drive by and they go, what are you fucking recording, a podcast?
yeah.
Dorks.
Dude, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm all for people doing whatever they want to do, man. You can talk shit about anything.
I just like talking shit because it's funny.
Yeah.
The second it got real, I'd be like, no, that's awesome you have a podcast. I'm sorry.
Right,
I'm joking
yeah.
around. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
I love your podcast. I've listened to it.
Yeah.
Why do you think I hate on it? I listen to it and I'm bitter.
The comment.
I'm just a hater. I'm a real life hater.
But yeah, it is weird. And I think like Instagram and TikTok and all the social medias, it pushes people to do even more businessy moves and think more about the algorithm
Right.
and getting ahead, and I got to do this and I got to do that.
Yeah, it's a daily.
I was realizing recently that it like takes the fun out of it for me a little bit to like think
Right.
about, like I miss when I started out with comedy where I really just focused on
live stand up.
yeah, like that. And now, I mean, I started the podcast and there's so much that pushes you towards thinking about other things.
Right.
And I got to try to stop myself from doing that.
Right. It is more of a job when you're doing like clipping videos, fucking editing them.
I fucking hate it, dude.
Yeah, I hate making the subtitles and clipping a video together and shit.
You do that? You put a clip out there of you doing stand-up?
Well, what sucks for me, I'm like an old man when it comes to fucking Instagram. I don't know how to do reels.
What
And
do you
every
mean?
video I make is like widescreen, so I
Oh.
can't like clip it down to a reel or else
Oh.
I'll be like out of the frame and shit.
I'll help
So I
you
don't
out.
really know. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I'm literally. I'm going to Jack Timmons' house tomorrow. He's gonna help me because I have a roast video
Yeah.
that I want to put as a reel.
Dude, you're a great roaster.
Yeah, I've done pretty well for roasting.
Yeah, I was watching you got a couple on YouTube.
Yeah,
Lucas McCrary that you roasted.
took his ass down.
Uh,
He's never talked to me since.
Holly Johnston, you
Yeah,
roasted.
took her ass down. She's never talked to me since.
Really?
No, me and her are friends. Yeah, that was a good one though. Me and Holly went at it.
Yeah.
Me and Lucas went at it too, but I fucking, just sometimes you gotta let a boy know who's the better man.
You take pride in the roasting.
Yeah, and then he cut off our friendship forever. So
Really?
no, no.
Oh shit. Yeah, I never done a roast or anything, but
Really?
Yeah.
You think you'd be good at it? You want to
I
roast
think
me?
maybe
We should roast each other.
right now.
I'd just be like Ethan Hawke, fucking Ethan Hawke looking ass.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is like, you kind of got to be mean, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be really mean.
It's like you got to buy into I'm going to be as mean as possible.
right.
I'm not holding any. So I think I just have to decide if I want to jump over that hump or not and really go all out.
Yeah. Well, you really can't be too mean. That's what was the good thing about me and Lucas and
Yeah.
me and Holly, is me and Lucas are friends.
Right.
And at that point, we were like really good friends. And we got together. We like hung out. Like we went to a bar together and we just interviewed each other pretty much.
Yeah. See, I don't do that shit. We're
So-
going to war. I'm not
We're
giving
going
you,
to war.
I'm not giving you
fucking-
how to
yeah,
roast me.
I'm not talking.
I'm trying to win. Dude, I always found that weird. I was talking to
that's
somebody
how
else.
a
They're like,
roast-
oh yeah, you meet up and you. No, dude.
Nah, that's how
This is war. Not your friend.
that's how a roast works. You
Or-
message them and you say, "Hey, tell me your trauma. What
No, I'm
happened to you?"
messaging your mom. I'm messaging your family members. I'm
That is a
digging
good-
deep. I'm going back to your high school. I'm
Yeah.
finding out who you are. And when you ask me for tips on how to roast me, I'm going to make up a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a bunch of wrong stuff, and you're going to go up there and roast me and say, Nico said, and I'll be like, that's not true.
Yeah. Nico's Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Get down. This is
Yeah.
all wrong. And you're going to look like an idiot, and we're not going to be friends anymore.
Maybe
but I
you
won the
shouldn't
roast.
do a roast, dude. You're going to make fucking real enemies.
That's what I think. I think I would end up doing it and not liking how I felt, even if I won or lose.
When you lose, it's rough.
Really?
I only have one loss.
Who'd you lose to? You don't want to say it.
I don't want to say.
Really?
I will.
We'll bleep it out.
I'll die. No, don't keep it in. But I lost to Holly Johnston.
Oh, that one you lost.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I won, right?
Did it say at the end who won?
No, I cut it out because I
Oh.
was pissed.
Wow.
Because I was genuinely like, no, fuck that. I won. I won that shit.
Now let me ask you this. Let me get you into some trouble or not. Do you feel like there's something to women versus men roasting each other?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Look at her, you know? Look at a lot of girls in the scene are adorable.
Yeah.
They're small, they're innocent. And then you got me.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck her. You're not going to be like, that's awesome. That guy rules.
Right.
You're going to be like, that's kind of fucked up. And when she goes, hey, fuck him, it's like, yeah, true, fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's a little easier.
Right.
There's a little bias.
Sounds like a sore loser to me.
Yeah. But also, you know, the men want to fuck her. The women don't want to lose in the
Right.
crowd. The men in the crowd want to fuck her. The women in the crowd don't want to lose.
I'm having a no
The judges want to fuck her. No,
I'm having a
kidding.
no-
I'm kidding about all that.
no woman clause in my roasting. I do
Yeah.
not. I don't hit a woman. I don't roast a woman.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to hit a woman after I lost.
A roast can hurt more than a punch.
Yeah. Dude, sometimes.
You think about it longer. A
Sometime.
punch, you just,
Yeah.
Anyway, you're very good at it. That's
Sticks and
cool.
stones may break my bones, but words will always hurt me.
Hell yeah. It's true. It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you recover. Your bone fixes itself.
Yeah.
Your brain does not.
I helped a guy roast last night. You know John Rice?
Mm-hmm.
My friend went against John Rice,
Yeah, who went against him?
Zach Silverman,
That's right.
and I wrote him a joke where I just said, John looks like the shit that Amber Heard took on Johnny Depp's bed. And it got nothing.
Really?
The crowd was bad last night, but when he told the joke and it got nothing, I was like,
Yeah.
shit. I was like,
Well,
that's my joke.
I think it's a good joke, but it's not specific to John at all. Like, you could have used that for anybody.
Yeah, you could have used that for anyone. But there's a lot of jokes like that.
Right.
Like,
I
have
don't
a
watch
joke,
many roasts and stuff, but I appreciate the ones that are specific to them.
I have a joke that I wrote against Spencer Cavins, just because he's just like a jacked comedian. He has
Right.
muscles.
Yeah.
So I wrote Spencer's really into fitness. Yeah, fitness whole dick in his mouth. And that's it. But if I go against any strong guy, any like muscular guy, I can use that joke.
It's in your
It fits.
repertoire.
It's in my arsenal.
It's in your arsenal.
I went against Zach Silverman at Vulcan, and I did that joke.
You kick his dirty little ass?
I kicked his dirty little ass, for real.
Hell
It was
yeah.
very fair. Zach surprises you sometimes.
Did it affect your relationship at all?
No. Well, roasts never do when you're friends. Me and Lucas, maybe Lucas hates me. But Lucas picked me to roast me. Because he said, and I said, why did you pick me? And he said, because you're a great writer and you're going to actually like push me to do good. And I was like, oh, well, that's pretty kind.
That's a sweet thing to say.
And then we fucking had the best roast of the night, hands down the best roast of the night.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we're just actual friends.
Mm.
So everyone else's roasts were mean, like you were describing. Like it was just like genuine, like, oh, she's a fucking slut. She fucks every comic in the
Right.
scene, or like he's a fucking coke dealer, and the only reason he gets booked is because he sells people coke. And it's like
Right.
mean, like weird shit.
Yeah.
Whereas me and Lucas were like, he has a fucking graphic design degree or something, some joke
Yeah.
about that or some shit.
But
you know?
and the reaction of the opponents tells a lot too. Like if you see someone doesn't take it well and stuff,
Right.
it's more fun when you can both laugh it off.
Right.
But certain people don't want to laugh at the other jokes.
I mean,
and like,
Lucas's closing joke was calling his mom because my mom's dead. Yeah.
damn.
He was like, here's something you don't have, and he called his mom. But then I hit him with a rebuttal where I just said, hey, at least if my mom was alive, she'd actually come to my show. But it was a great, and we just, you can tell in the video every time we bounce back and forth, we're like joking. There's a point where he just goes, Patrick, you son of a dead bitch. And I crack up. It's so funny. To this day, I'm like, that's like one of the funniest jokes.
Yeah, that's funny. That's cool, man.
I've never roasted anyone, although I just roasted Dave J.
Yeah.
Recently, and I don't know Dave J.
Right.
So it did seem, the whole time it seemed like we were going at it.
Yeah.
It was real.
Right, and he's like the 39-year-old going against the 20-something.
Exactly.
So it's a weird dynamic.
He's HBO going against an unbookable comic.
Right.
Hey, but the unbookable comic beat him, so.
Yeah, dude.
What can you say? Clip that. No. Clip that and just tag him. Tag him and HBO.
That's cool, dude. That must feel good when you just make fun of someone and everybody says you won.
Right. Yeah, you make fun of someone and get cheered on for it.
Yeah, that's cool.
That does feel really good. Because I've always made fun of people and been called an asshole.
Yeah.
So it's like oh, I found my calling.
Yeah.
Making fun of people and getting cheered on for it.
Well, it's always fun to have like friends who you can roast each other and you know it's good fun and we love each other and it's just fun times.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, I love talking shit. Like that's my favorite part of comedy is talking shit to everyone.
Yeah.
It's like the best part when you see a friend and just start, hey.
Hello. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You scared me.
It is.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
I feel safe to put my glasses back on.
But
I didn't want to get a fucking glasses
tan?
tan.
Yeah.
That freaks me out.
Oh, really? Chicks dig it.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I hear they dig bald men too. And I'm balding, so.
Oh, are you balding?
I have a receding hairline, yeah.
Sorry to hear it. I'm really sorry about that.
Hear it. Huh?
I'm really sorry to hear that.
No, it's bad. It's a
No,
bad
that breaks
thing.
my heart. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. We're recording a podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Canoecast if you want to check it out. Hell yeah, thank you. But
All right, let me change these batteries really quick.
oh no.
Dude, are you captain or not? You're leading. Holy shit. Wait, reverse.
Reverse?
Yeah, you're crashing into people.
Collision!
My bad, guys.
Y'all are at fault.
I trusted you.
Voting under the influence.
Oh, are you drunk off your ass?
No. I was paying attention to those people. I was asking them a question.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, audio's back on.
Audio's back on. We're recording.
Yeah, I'll
We're
clip
back
it all
on.
to make it nice.
All right.
But that would have been funny if I had the part. Maybe I'll just throw that in of us crashing in.
Yeah. Just a quick clip.
I don't know if I can trust you anymore. Are you going to
Yeah.
make me crash into other people?
If I ask someone a question again. Wow. That girl might as well be naked. That's crazy.
Dude, it is crazy, man.
It feels illegal to look, but it's like you're out in public naked. I can't not look. I'm sorry. My girlfriend's going to hate this part.
Should I clip it out?
No. I mean, if she was on a podcast, I wouldn't listen to it. So if she
Really?
listens to my podcast, she's a creep.
No, girls are different like that, though, dude.
Well, she might just be a fan of me. Like, she's like, oh, I think you're funny. I like you and Nico.
Yeah.
I would not listen to a podcast of anyone.
Really?
I just can't do it.
Why?
Anyone I know, I just can't do it. It feels weird.
But you've listened to this before.
I
or seen
watched
it?
the clips, and I like the clips.
But you can't do the whole thing.
I'm like, I know you guys. It's weird.
Really?
For some reason, it feels weird to me, yeah.
Yeah, I could get that, maybe. Interesting. Can you watch people do stand-up?
Well, that's different. I can watch it live. If one
Right.
of our friends released an hour, I wouldn't be able to watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just wouldn't watch it.
I don't
I
even
would watch
really,
them live.
I don't even really like consuming stand-up on screens. Like, that's why, like, I haven't put any clips of me doing stand-up or anything. I just don't even, like, I don't know. It makes me, I kind of have this, like, fantasy of stand-up just being, like, a thing that's fleeting and it's just there and you don't get to see it unless you're there.
Right. I love the whole this is just for us
Right, yeah.
type thing. Like, I did a show. I mean, it's stupid. This is where, see, this is integrity killing the business side of comedy for me.
Right, yeah.
Is I did a show at Creek called Off the Wagon. It's a drinking show. And I was like hyped about it. I had a great lineup. It's a great show idea.
I wanted to come. I was bummed I
Yeah.
couldn't make it out.
Oh, a lot of people, yeah. But the people who did make it were fucking loved it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who didn't come were like, "Fuck, I wish I got to see that," because it was a great show. It was like a miracle show.
Right.
That like the whole time I was expecting because I was like having like a panic attack all day. Like
Your
this
first
is gonna be.
show?
Yeah, it was my first real show I've ever produced.
Creek in the Cave.
I've
It's fucking
hosted shows,
awesome. Yeah.
and but they weren't my shows.
Yeah.
And it's also a drinking show, so there's like a whole, like
Someone could
the
die.
way the show works is it's 4 comics. I had Heather Keith, Jack Timmons, Miles Johnson, and Mikey Biggs.
Yeah.
Great lineup. And
It's okay.
yeah,
I would have taken 1 or 2 off, but
the black and the woman.
I won't say who.
I probably shouldn't say the black. That's not. But
There's a lot we got to clip out.
yeah,
This might be one of my diciest.
yeah.
I knew having you on.
That's why people don't book me. But what was I saying? Oh, so the way the show works is the four comics. The first round, they have to do 3 minutes of one-liners.
Yeah.
And every one-liner that flops, they have to take a shot.
Right.
And then the second round is a planko board, or plinko board.
Sounds like I wouldn't be drinking on the first round.
Yeah,
So, okay.
yeah, you'd be clean for 3 minutes. So then the first round, you do a plinko board. There's 5 slots at the bottom
Yeah.
that are like chug a beer, whatever drink you land in. There's 5 slots. You put the ball in it. It goes around. Whatever slot it lands in, you have to chug that drink. So I put a Bloody Mary, a White Russian, a margarita, chug a beer, and a mystery drink. And for the mystery drink, I did Jägermeister, lime juice, and mayonnaise.
Ew.
Yeah, that was the mystery drink. And then the first
Did you
one.
try it?
No. Well, that's a classic, like New England drink.
What's
I
it
forget
called?
I forget what it's
A
called.
Happy McDoodle or
Like
something?
the dirty asshole or something. I think it's actually called the dirty asshole.
Yeah.
But it worked perfectly.
Right.
That Jack Timmons went first.
Yeah.
He got the Bloody Mary, and then Heather went up and she got the margarita. Mikey went up, he got the White Russian, and then Miles went last and he got the mystery drink.
No.
And it was perfect.
Yeah.
Well, it was perfect. He got the drink, and he told him what it was, and he said it out loud, and the crowd lost their minds, and he was like, I'll drink it, but I'm just gonna say, pretty rude. It's pretty fucking rude. And then he drank it. When he chugged it with the mayonnaise, it left an actual like milk stash, like a mayonnaise stash.
Did he
It was
yak?
crazy. No, he took it well. He took it
Damn.
well. And then the last round, so then we get you drunk. So then
Yeah.
you have to chug that drink. You do an 8-minute set. And then in the last round, we do a roast battle.
Yeah.
And I had them before the roast do just a shot of wine, like a little, like respect, like a cheers before we roast each other. And then it's just 3 roasts back and forth.
That's cool.
And two go against each other, 2 go against each other, and then the winners of those 2 roasts, they go against each other to close out the show.
Yeah.
So, and it was a fucking great show.
Yeah.
It went so well. The crowd was wicked into it. They said the bar sales were like wicked high that night because like everyone
Damn.
wanted to be shit-faced with us. We were all shit-faced.
Hell yeah.
And I was scared that like we weren't going to get that drunk. But after the first round, I walked in the green room and Mikey and Jack were like, dude, we fucking love you, man. This is so awesome. Thanks for. I was like, oh, they're shit-faced already.
Damn.
I've done my job.
Yeah, they don't love you at
and
all.
the show worked.
They
No,
wouldn't
they're
say
pissed.
that sober, dude.
But
They
I
hate
brought
you.
a camera that night, and
You filmed it?
I didn't film it
Ah.
because my stupid ass brain is like, the fact that this is just for us
Yeah.
is better.
Yeah, I mean, there's
That's
something to that, I
that's
think.
integrity killing the business right
Right.
there.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with all that stuff. I mean,
I literally had the camera, and I was like, fuck it. This is just for us.
yeah.
This is just for this crowd that showed up.
Well-
but I literally needed to film that to like promote the next one.
Mhm.
So that's where integrity kills the business side of comedy for me.
You could still make a promotion without one.
Right. I mean, I did it. I got 50 people there.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but I mean, you could still make a video without the actual
Right.
footage
yeah,
from it.
right. With our actual
Like, you
comedy.
don't need it. It would be helpful, probably.
It would be helpful.
But,
Well, my camera isn't even good.
yeah, I mean, dude, I think if you're happy doing comedy without, having that pressure on yourself of, oh, I need to make it, I need to do this, I need to sell this, then that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, like people in the scene who are like, oh, you were a door guy? Well, then we're best friends now. You were a door guy at Comedy Store? Well, we're best friends now. You know those people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're a producer for Kill Tony? We're best friends now.
That's me, dude. That's me.
That's you?
I thought you were a door guy. That's why if I didn't know, I wouldn't have had you on.
No, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to fuck Mitzi Shore one night, and she was drunk, and even then she was like, nah, dude.
It's like, I'm not getting out of this wheelchair for your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you do see, I mean, that stuff turns me off sometimes. I'm
clout
definitely
chasers.
guilty of it sometimes. Not direct. I try to not. I mean, do you know me as a cock chaser?
No.
Okay, cool.
You'd be more popular.
Yeah, that's true.
The clout chasers are popular. They do
yeah.
really good.
I thought you said cock chaser, and now I feel embarrassed.
Clout chaser, cock chaser, same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're sucking someone's cock.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, ego-wise, you're sucking someone's cock.
But is there a stupidness to it of like, are you one day going to buy more into the business side of it and look back on yourself like, why wasn't I trying to hustle before?
No.
I mean, are you going to be 39-year-old guy with the 20 guy, I don't know.
Right. No, I'm gonna never go anywhere. I'm gonna be a road comic. I'm gonna be really bitter, but I'm gonna have my integrity, and it'll mean nothing. Integrity isn't worth anything.
It's beautiful.
And then I'll die, and all those people I was bitter of for 20 years will live on rich and happy with with great lives, being well respected,
Do you ever have temptation to sell out?
No.
You don't?
No, not at all.
You don't struggle with it?
Me?
What?
If I sold out, because if I got famous, like even this podcast, the way you were like, this is one of my dicier podcasts. If I sold out, I'd get canceled so fast. Damn, dude. Fucking train heckler.
And what is the train noise? It's so people stay off the tracks or cars know it's coming?
I think it's just to say hello. Just be like, hey.
I don't mean sell. I should wait till the train passes.
What's happening up here? There's a whole event happening up there. I think there's a concert going on.
Oh, it's today's Eeyore's birthday.
Eeyore?
Yeah, Eeyore's birthday.
Like Pooh? Like Winnie the
like
Pooh's
Winnie
friend?
the Pooh, Eeyore the donkey.
Is he a donkey?
I think.
No,
What is he?
that wouldn't make sense. I never thought about it. I just thought he was a pig for some reason. Piglet's a pig.
Right.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I never thought about it. He's a donkey.
Yeah.
He doesn't look very donkey-esque.
I'll clip that out. You looked pretty dumb right there. That was pretty foolish. He does kind of have a pig nose type thing. But I think Eeyore might be like the noise a donkey makes.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Similar.
Eeyore.
It's more like an Eeyore. But I guess they call it, I don't know. That's what I assume. But apparently they have a big party that goes on at Pease Park, a festival type thing. I think you might have a bug in your beard.
Really?
Right it just jumped off. Now he's on your shoulder. Spider. Yeah, that guy.
Look at him. What a bastard. I had a spider in my fucking beard. I should.
Whoa, there's a bunch of people over here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was turning to show you.
Him.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to have a
sorry.
cigarette on you by chance? Oh, you do?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, no way. Go back. And can I bum one from you?
Dude.
Yes.
Should we give him $1? What do you? Can we give you? Do you need a drink or something?
I do not.
We're fucked. Oh, it's a. All right, we got to link up right here. Whoa, you got a line and everything. You're ready to go.
There we go. Thank you so much.
He was getting angry. No, thank you. He was getting angry. Can we give you a drink or something?
Oh no, I'm good. I have espresso martinis pre-made.
Whoa.
I'm always prepared.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, man. Here's your line back.
Thank you.
Hell
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless.
Have a great night, man. Dude, nothing like a cigarette on the lake, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I
I mean,
dude too many times in that sentence.
dude, that's what's cool. I mean, I kind of want to start smoking cigarettes just because it's so friendly.
Yeah.
Everybody helps each other out.
Dude, I moved to Austin. I started smoking cigarettes and doing cocaine. Just
Really?
immediately. I've never done either of those things in my life.
That's crazy.
Have you ever done cocaine?
Never.
Cocaine?
I've
I've done cocaine a couple times, and well, it's hard to say I don't like it, because I do like it.
Yeah, you like it. You love it.
You love it.
Dude, tell me about
don't
it.
like it,
Sell,
you love
sell
it.
me on cocaine.
You ever been talking and the whole time you're like, I fucking hate myself. I have nothing good to say?
Yeah.
If you do cocaine, you'll be talking and saying stupid shit, and you'll still have nothing to say, but you won't know it.
Right.
You'll be like, I'm the man, and everything I say is awesome. I'm owning a crowd. I'm owning an audience. Every time I do cocaine, I get in a circle and I just start talking, and everyone looks at me, and I'm like, I have everyone's attention right now. But it's like, it's really just everyone looking at me like, it's so sad.
It gives you confidence.
It gives you mad confidence.
Yeah. I don't know if I need that. I think, well, sometimes.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what people call you, is
Confident.
Nico Confident Jordan.
I do need some confidence for sure. I get really nervous.
Well, yeah. I've never done comedy on cocaine. I don't want to. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to find out that it's amazing. You know? Because what if you did cocaine and then you went on stage and you had the best set of your life?
Yeah.
And then you were like, well, I got to do this every time now.
Well, you did acid on stage.
Yeah, I've done acid. I've done mushrooms 3 times on stage.
And how are those?
Oh, great. That acid time, I had a fucking amazing set.
Yeah. But you didn't do that every time.
No.
So.
Well, that was different. I went up there, I riffed for 15 minutes because I was on acid. So I was on acid and I was going, I couldn't imagine reciting material right now.
Right.
I could have done it. I could have done fine. But it was like, it would have felt like I lied or something.
Yeah.
I would have been insincere with the crowd, insincere.
Right.
I had to go up there and be like, that was the first time ever. You know how when you're like, I have nothing, I don't know what I'm going to say up there. But you do. Like in your head, you don't have it written down is what you're saying. Like every time I've said that where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to say up there. It's like in my head, I'm like, I know I'm going to start with this. And then I think I'm going to go into that, or I think I'm going to go into this. You just haven't made up your mind yet. That was the first time ever I turned to Heather Keith, was next to me, and I went, I have nothing in my head right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say. Genuinely, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say when I get up there.
Yeah.
And then it was Zach Silverman's show. And he was
Yeah.
like, how do you want me to bring you up? And I said, bring me up. Tell them I was the guy who sold Kyle Rittenhouse the gun. that was my first acid thought. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Tell them that. Say, this next guy, he sold Kyle Rittenhouse the gun. Just that.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny to come up to. But
That is funny when you said, I am Massachusetts, and you're like, I thought you were supposed to be a state.
the whole theme of the show was we're all from different states.
Yeah.
And I was from Massachusetts. And then later in the show, I'm like, I'm not from Massachusetts, by the way. I'm just, I'm just a sleazy guy with a Dunkin's cup.
Yeah.
But great clip on YouTube if you want to check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
It is funny. Those are my only clips on YouTube. Are like me on acid on stage and then me roasting people. I don't
Yeah.
have any just
And
here's
Kill
me
Tony.
doing. Yeah, and then Kill Tony. It's like here's me doing comedy. There's no just here's a 10-minute set of just my comedy.
Well, I would imagine that's material that you don't want to just throw out.
Right. I've been thinking a lot because I have like 8 minutes of just one-liners I don't use. Oh no, we're about to crash.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, we're back. We came back.
Dude,
I'm
you're the
almost out.
worst.
No, I'm kidding.
You're
Oh,
the-
you were controlling it. I thought we were going that way.
No, we're going this way.
All right. My bad.
Right?
Yeah. All right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There really are.
But if we're gonna go that way, then I'll be at the helm.
Oh, they almost tipped over
I'm
there.
taking over, dude. That's the last person we crash into, dude. I don't trust you. Have you been in a car accident?
Yes, but
'Cause
it wasn't
yeah.
my fault.
Oh, really?
When I was 17, I bought my first car. I bought a Camaro,
Yeah.
and I fucking loved it. It was a '97 Camaro, so it wasn't
Dude.
one of the like nice ones, but I loved it. It was my girl.
I'm sure it's good.
Oh, it was a sweet car.
97? I'm
I have
sure
a
it's good.
brutal picture of it. And I was going down a just a whole, like a long strip road.
Yeah.
And the speed limit was 50, and I was going 50, and then I got to a four-way intersection, but I had a green light, so I kept going. And this girl, she was 18. She had just gotten her license, so her dad let her take his Mercedes out, and she was with her little brother.
That always ends well.
So they were just joyriding, listening to music, like, this is so cool, we're on the road for the first time. And she was supposed to yield for me because she was taking a right turn, and I was going straight. She was supposed to yield for me, but she didn't, and she turned right in front of me and fucking collided at 50 miles per hour. We fucking collided head on.
Damn.
All my airbags deployed. Both cars were completely totaled, and she got out. And fucking, I was just I was like sitting in my car, blood immediately started pouring down my face.
No.
And I was sitting in my car like, what happened? What the fuck just happened? And she got out of her car and started fucking screaming at the top of her lungs, like a blood-curdling scream.
Yeah.
That I was like, someone died. Someone fucking died. I just killed her passenger. And someone came over and pulled me out of the car and was like, dude, you got to get out. Your car's smoking. Like, your car's going to blow up, dude. You got to get out of here. And I just got out, and I went and I sat on the corner, and I just looked at my car, and I laughed. Like, I was like, that's crazy that happened. And I went over to the 18-year-old girl, and she was just bawling or just sobbing, crying. Yeah. And she was like, I'm so fucking sorry. And I just gave her a hug, and I was like, it's fine. It happens. I don't know. And then her younger brother, he was like...
Give her a hug?
Yeah, I gave her a hug. I felt bad for her.
That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. What am I going to do? Be mad at you? You're an 18-year-old girl. She looked young. So then her younger brother...
You were like 20, right?
And then her younger brother is a 10-year-old kid with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
I went over to him, and I was like, I gave him a hug too, and I was like, how you doing, buddy? You all right? And he went, I'm okay. I'm strong. I was like, hell yeah, dude. And I just sat with them. And I was just like, hey, this is good. It's your first car accident. You're probably not going to have another one for, like, a long time because of that. Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
And I was like, this was your first one, and you're completely fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Your dad's Mercedes fucked, but, you know. At least it's your dad's Mercedes. So I was enjoying that. But the reason I laughed is because 2018 was the worst year of my life. And it was just shitty. I had just broken up. As soon as the year started, I had just broken up with my high school sweetheart, my high school sweetie pie.
Yeah, I remember her.
4 years, yeah. 4 years. We broke up. It was crushing to me. 4-year relationship in high school ends. You're like, what do I do? What do I do with myself?
Yeah. Do you feel like you wasted your time? Or?
No, it was great. It was a great learning experience.
Yeah.
And then my mom was sick for like 3 months, and she started to just deteriorate. And then, and I was working a wicked shitty job at the time. Mm-hmm. So I had just lost my girlfriend. And then my mom died. And then my job sucked. And I just hated, like, everything that was happening. I was like, my life fucking sucks. And then I got in my Camaro, and I was like, at least I have this car, you know?
Wow.
And then a month later, I got into that head-on collision, and that's why I got out of the car, and I was just like, that's just funny. That's like a funny joke. That's like life's punchline is like, remember when that was all you had? Ha ha. Now you've lost it all. Damn. And then 2 months later, I started doing comedy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a nice little story.
I was thinking, like at the beginning of the podcast, I was like, I don't think you're ready for a kid. But the way you handled those kids when you crashed, I've totally changed my position. I think you'd make a great dad.
I mean, imagine yelling at her, you know? She just got into this brutal head-on collision.
I mean, people do it. Your mom would have.
My mom would have been like, you fucking idiot.
No tip for you.
Yeah. Do you ride for Uber, you fucking moron?
This is your tip. And just fucking kick the headlight in.
I'm surprised you're white.
Dude, how's your bladder holding up?
It's fine. Why, do you have to pee?
Kinda.
No, I'm fine. Well, I took that piss before we got out here.
Same. But
and it held on.
You got 4 beverages in here.
Yeah, I drank 4 drinks. I'll take another, honestly.
How many beverages before you pee? Oh, you want another?
Yeah, I'll take another one.
I'll give
How many beverages before I pee? That's a good question.
We got Truly, Celsius, Coke, and Sprite.
Really? You had Coke and Sprite in there this whole time?
Yeah.
Truly. I got to keep the buzz going.
It's mango chili, though.
Mango chili. How long have we been recording?
Dude, I want to say
3 hours?
It might be close to. It might be 2.5, 3 hours.
Wow. How
That's
much are you
crazy.
gonna put?
2.
2.
Probably like 30 minutes, I think.
How much? Yeah.
What do you think? What's your
I'm asking
opinion?
how long was I funny? About 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's going up. I mean, I showed earlier the. Maybe nothing was recording. Now that I think about it.
Really?
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. What do you think about a podcast? How much should I edit it? Joe Rogan does 3-4 hours, all unedited.
Yeah, because when later, if 10 years down the line, or even 2 years from now, that you're
Yeah.
a popular comedian and people are like, I fucking love his podcast.
Right.
Say you're only on episode 100, people
Yeah.
will go back and start at episode 1.
But you're never going to be popular, so I should probably do like 20, 30
That's why I said you. Yeah.
Oh, when I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get
Because I'm
like,
going to sell out.
when I'm
not-
being tried for murder, people will be like, yo, he has a 3-hour-long podcast? That's
Damn,
crazy.
dude. Do you think you would ever murder someone or do something crazy?
No, by accident. It would.
By
It's just the
accident?
fear. I always have
Yeah.
the fear of like hitting someone with my car by accident. That's like the scariest thing to me. Manslaughter.
Dude, I could
know?
tell on the Kill Tony with Joe Rogan on there. He had like a look like he thought, and I think maybe he commented afterwards or something. Did he say something about?
No, he didn't talk at all.
Oh yeah.
He hated me.
I don't think he hated you because he laughed at some of the things you were saying.
Yeah.
But I think you were talking about your mom dying. You're talking about all these crazy places with these assassinations and
Yeah.
stuff. And he just had a look to him like he was kind of,
He's like, this is the guy.
yeah, this could be the.
this is the one.
Because with no context to you, you just see that.
Right.
And
You're like, this kid's crazy. I
Right.
do have a thing about sites that are fucking like the JFK assassination.
I went there. I wanted to check
It's
it out.
sick. And I went to Columbine. Dude, I went to
I don't
Colorado.
know if sick is the right way to describe it.
Well, it's nice.
It's sick. It's
I
dope.
like
There's
feeling
signs
it.
up. It's dope.
Yeah.
It's sick. Check out JFK.
That's the reviews.
Yeah.
5 stars. It's fucking dope. But I went to
Hella dope.
Colorado, and my friend was like, "What do you want to go see? Like, do you have
Oh.
any like places in Colorado?" And I went, "Where's Columbine?" And we looked it up, and it was 15 minutes away. I was like, "We're going to Columbine." And then I went to the Columbine High School, and I was like, "Wow, this is where it happened."
And it's still
'Cause
up.
when
I would think they would
Yeah.
just move it or do it somewhere else.
But also, when I got there, I was like, wow, there's a fucking eerie feeling in the air.
Really?
You can feel it. You can feel the energy of
do you
like,
think that was your
whoa.
head, or do you think it really has something
me
to
and
it?
me and my friend, both of us were like, wow, you can feel it, that it happened here. Even the, you know about the like,
That's crazy that they still have high school kids go there.
Columbine High School.
It must be weird to go there.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure their baseball team is like the Columbine Shooters.
No. That's funny.
I think it is their football team. I forget exactly what it's called.
Yeah. We'll put it in post.
Yeah, but and then I went to the movie theater that James Holmes shot up. That's
No, you
also
didn't.
Yeah, that's also in Colorado.
Oh my god.
So both of those, those are the only sites I saw in Colorado. I was just because I just went there and I was like, whoa, I remember this. And then when I got to Austin,
it's a little weird of
well,
you.
yeah, it's a little weird, I guess. And then when I was on my way here, driving here for the first time, I stopped in Waco to see the Branch Davidian compound, because you know that whole.
Yeah, is that still rocking?
Well, they burned it to the ground,
Right.
but the land's still there, and they have the memorials outside of
Whoa.
like Vernon Koresh or whatever, like the guy who called him, like the leader.
Right.
He was the one who called himself Jesus, and everyone was in an uproar, and then
Yeah.
they murdered him.
I call him the Messiah,
Yeah, I call him Jesus. Yeah, he.
our Lord and Savior. No.
Yeah, but I went there, and then I went to the JFK assassination spot, and then when I got here, I went to the University of Texas Tower,
Oh,
because
yeah.
in like the 70s, that guy climbed it and he shot a bunch of people and killed them. And that was another one. When I saw it, I was like, wow, it's daunting. It's because I had an older brother. When I was younger, my older brother always showed me these fucked up videos of like, 9/11, Bud Dwyer killing himself, Columbine shooting
Yeah.
footage. He would
You got
always show me shit like that.
desensitized?
So I'm always like, wow, I remember watching those. So like seeing the sights of them, it's like, wow, I remember that. Now it's real,
Right.
seeing it. But you also put yourself in the shoes of like the people on the ground. When I'm like near the tower, I'm like, wow, somebody one time 50 years ago was standing right here and guns started firing off, and people started getting shot around them, you know?
Yeah.
I put myself in their shoes. What would I do situation?
Yeah.
And run's the answer.
Yeah, it's like a crazy. I mean, I definitely remember at the JFK spot, like thinking about it and like just kind of being like, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Right.
It just like, I guess it lets you kind of go back into history a little or something.
Yeah.
But do you like history in general? Or it has to be.
Yeah, I like history a lot.
Like, did you go to the Alamo or do you go to?
Yeah, I went to the Alamo.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Alamo because I thought it was in the desert.
Yeah.
It's in the city.
No, it's across the street from McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. There's a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum.
across the street.
Right across the street. It's like, really? I thought the
Yeah.
Alamo was going to be in this, like, desert place. It was going to be like I had to drive out an hour.
No.
No. I thought it was going to be like Area 51. It's right in the middle of
Right.
a city. It's fucking
That one
it's
has
lame looking.
Yeah, that one has a weird energy, but for a different reason. It doesn't have any
Yeah.
of the historical energy. It just has like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
Weird, like.
Literally, I went to the Alamo and they were like, it's like a $50 tour. And I was like, I don't know if I care about the Alamo that much.
Yeah.
And then I went across the street and they were like, if you want to do the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and we have a 3D movie theater and a wax museum, it's $40 for all three. And I was like, I'll do that. And I did that instead. I was like, fuck the Alamo, I'll do the wax museum. And I took a picture with like wax Barack Obama. I was like, fuck the Alamo, this is way cooler.
See,
I'll get
that freaks me out. The wax museum freaks me out.
yeah. Yeah,
wanna
it's
get-
weird.
I don't want to get involved with that devil work.
Yeah.
That's
the possibilities. If you're a wax artist, the possibilities. If a girl leaves you, I wonder how many wax artists have like an ex-girlfriend in their house made of wax, you know?
creepy.
Or like their son dies and they
Creepy.
make a wax figure
Creepy
of their
stuff.
son and they put it to bed every night and they're like, I love you, Charles. Charles is still here.
Like, how does your life lead you to become a wax artist?
Genuinely, yeah.
So what was you were saying? Put it all up, leave it all in.
Put it all up.
I think, dude, podcasting, it's a skill to be good at it.
To podcasts?
Yeah, just like
I mean, to be good at it, yeah.
right. You don't think so?
No, I agree.
I mean, that's why
All
all
you're
these.
gonna say it's a skill to podcasts.
No,
just
no.
in general, I was gonna say that's not.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, of course, to be good at it, just like stand up is not a skill. 'Cause
Right.
Anybody could stand up.
Anybody could.
there. Right. Like
Anybody could do it.
playing guitar is not a skill.
Every time I tell a joke and it gets a laugh, I'm like, yeah, this is so easy.
Yeah.
Comedy's so easy.
No, but for dude, you feel rain?
Yeah, it's totally gonna rain.
Should we head back?
We can start heading back. Yeah.
You want to take the lead or you want me to? You got me, Poppy?
I got you. I got you, Dottie.
You got me, baby?
Dottie.
Take care of me. Don't let me hit anything, dude. I've already crashed twice
All right, my bad.
with you at the helm.
Yeah, that last time I thought it was your fault. It was mine.
Anyway, talking on camera, being comfortable, takes getting used to. It takes skill.
Right. Do you ever bring someone on and they start becoming performy? Like you can tell they changed their voice kind of?
Huh. Besides myself?
Like a radio voice?
Yeah.
Like they start being like, hey. They start being like, hey. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
You know? Like radio voice?
I don't know if I've noticed explicitly, but I think everybody turns it on a little bit.
I mean, you have to turn
Yeah,
it
you
on.
have
You
to.
have to tell jokes.
Sometimes I
You
think
have
I
to be
don't
funny.
enough.
It
Like
would be-
sometimes I'm too.
Right. I mean, it would be crazy if like every time I told a story, you just went, yeah, and then
Right.
moved on.
Yeah.
It would be like, what are you doing?
Right.
You have to do the job.
But listening to a story is hard too sometimes. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have interrupted there. Why did I?
No,
Or sometimes
I have
you need to
ADHD, so I
interject.
like that, but I hate that.
Right.
I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to go back.
Yeah.
Every
That's
time,
a skill too, knowing how to circle back.
knowing how to circle back.
Circle jerk.
I mean, we've had to do it a couple of times because of the people coming by going,
oh
fucking,
yeah.
Are you podcasting?
And when I go back
No, we're
and
just
edit.
talking into mics.
Yeah, dude.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah.
What are you, stupid?
When I go back to edit, I'll like notice that and I'll be like, oh yeah, we never finish that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Because then you can't do anything about it.
Well, that's why I got to have you back on. We got to do the.
Right. Should we just fuck all the rest of the guests you were gonna have?
Oh, it's just me
Let's
and
just
you
me
from
and
now on.
you.
Yeah?
It's just our podcast. Nah, we'll run out of stories quick. We've
No,
kinda
but new
told-
stuff comes about, right?
New stuff comes about, yeah.
You get new ideas. You're a different person.
Yeah. I was just telling a story. This is a bad story to tell about my dad because me and my dad have a very tight relationship, and my dad's the best.
Dude, I don't know your dad, but he seems awesome.
He's great. He's
I
the
think
man.
He was on your show, Living with a Sped, wasn't he?
Yeah, yes, he was.
I saw him in there. I was like, he looks like
That's
you. I was
my
like,
dad.
that must be Patrick's dad.
Yeah, that's my future, dude. That bald head.
Yeah.
That's my future. I hate that.
But
So other than his balding genes,
Yeah.
great guy.
I remember hearing you talk about him on, what was that other podcast you were on? Buckshot or
Bucked up.
Bucked
Up
Up
with Sam Buck.
And you were talking about doing shows like in your backyard and
Yeah,
him getting
during the
into it with all
pandemic.
the
During the
comics and
pandemic,
stuff,
I
and I was like,
held-
that's so awesome.
Yeah. Oh, he loved it. I
Yeah.
held 3 shows in my backyard. Just booked every comic who came. I was like, and like 28 comics. So it was just like an open mic, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
I gave everyone 6 minutes,
Yeah.
and I set up. It was summer of 2020, and I was like, I need comedy. I was getting I was fiending for it. So I just
True
held
artist.
shows. I held shows in my backyard.
I need this.
Yeah, I need it. I held shows in my backyard.
My heart is missing a piece.
I am
void that
nothing
must be
without
filled.
comedy.
I need the stage. The stage needs me.
Scared the fuck out of me, dude. Sorry, I almost flipped the canoe.
Yeah, you scared the fuck out of me.
It was just a
Dude,
chain
but
reaction
it's
of
one of those
fear.
things. If you take your eye off, like when I'm fiddling in my bag, like
Yeah.
you got to pay attention.
Yeah. But yeah, I held 3 shows in my backyard, and I set up a bar in the corner.
Yeah.
And my brother's a chef, so I made him just cook burgers and hot dogs
Yeah.
and sausages, and like I bought a keg, and then I bought like 2 bottles of whiskey,
Yeah.
and I sold Jack and Cokes for $6. I sold beers for $2.
Yeah.
And then I sold like a plate with like a burger, hot dog, fries, and a sausage. It would be like $7.
A what dog?
What did I say?
Say it again.
Hot dog?
Yeah, you say it with an accent, kind of.
Hot
I'm sorry,
dog?
that was rude of me.
How do you say hot dog?
Hot dog.
Hot dog?
Yeah.
Hot dog.
Yeah, yours is more a hut dog, like
Hut
Pizza
dog.
Hut dog or something. Pizza Hut, and yeah, introducing the hut dog.
The hot
Hot
dog.
dog pizza.
I never knew I said hot dog in any different way.
Hot dog.
It's a hot. It's a hot dog.
Hot dog.
That's a wiener.
It's a hot
Oh,
dog.
dude, in Rhode Island, this is my mom. This is the time my mom came out of me.
Hell yeah.
I went to Rhode Island, and in Rhode Island they call them wieners. They don't call them hot dogs.
Oh.
So they have a lot. They like pride themselves on their hot dogs there.
Wieners.
They're wieners, yeah. And
That
I went
sounds
to a
fun.
place, and I went, can I get 2 fully loaded hot dogs? And the guy went, we don't sell hot dogs here, sir. And he shut the window.
Whoa.
And I like put my head down, and I was like, I'm about to lose my fucking mind.
I'm gonna have to grab my wiener.
And
for
I
this
just
one.
sat there, and he opened the window again.
Yeah.
He literally was like, do a reset. And I went, I want 2 fucking hot dogs.
Dude.
Because I was so mad that he shut the window on me. I was like, and he went, I just told the last guy, we don't sell hot dogs. And he shut the window again. And I like, I was like, I didn't know what to do.
You don't
'Cause
compromise.
I didn't know what to do. I was going to punch the window. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch the window, but I was like, then the cops will be called.
You can't swallow your pride.
Yeah. And I was like, and I knocked on the window, and he opened it, and I went, and I caved, and I went, can I get 2 fully loaded wieners? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. And I went, oh, did you like that when I fucking said wieners? Is that what you needed? For me to say wieners? You fucking idiot. And he was like, and he just shut the window again. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I wanted to freak out. I wanted to freak out at him. But that's like as far as I went. I was like, you fucking idiot. And he was like, all right. He made them.
He won.
He won.
You look.
I was so mad. I was like, you really need them to be called wieners? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
But he likes that. He's like, yeah. I got
Exactly.
that.
That's why I was like, you like that, don't you? You like saying fucking wieners, you dork.
Sorry.
I wanted to kill him.
He turned you into a real wiener.
I wanted to. Yeah, dude. I was in a wiener costume. I wanted to fucking call him the gay F word, dude.
Whoa.
I wanted to be like, oh yeah, you like the word wieners, you gay F word?
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't do that. Because then I really would have lost.
Yeah.
Because I like gays.
Anything else we need to address before we get out of here?
I don't know. I think I told 2 good stories. That's good enough, right?
You told more than 2.
Nice.
This was so much fun. This might
Hell
be
yeah.
my longest episode yet.
Fuck yes.
Or my shortest, depending on how I'm
If it
feeling.
wasn't for
when
battery life, I would have stayed out here for 6.
6 hours?
I think I'm more hyped to be canoeing.
Really?
I'm more like, wow,
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been canoeing in a long
Oh,
time.
we can canoe without recording.
Right, we don't have to. That's true.
And then we get into
That's
the real
true.
stuff.
Right, then we just really talk.
Yeah, we let it
And
out.
I'm like, now that I,
Yeah.
now that I'm off mic,
We can talk shit
I'll
about
tell you my
everybody.
opinions on Jewish people. I love them.
He's Jewish. You can say that.
Oh, do people
You're
hear
gonna
me?
hit someone, dude.
No, we're
You're
fine.
not being a good captain. I'm taking charge.
All right.
Hell yeah. Anything you want to plug or anything?
Oh yeah, it's still going, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to check out "Living with a Sped" on YouTube, for sure.
Hell yeah.
"Living with a Sped."
Are you gonna do more? Or?
4 seasons. Well, 4 seasons and the series is over.
Okay.
We ended it.
Yeah.
We are talking about a 5th season because we have a bunch of ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like 2 years since we ended it, so we have a bunch of ideas for it. But and also just Patrick DePari on
Yeah.
Instagram and YouTube. I guess.
Do you have any other plans
Go
to
watch
do?
Off the
anything else?
Wagon at Creek?
You're gonna do another off the wagon?
If you become a fan of me and you live in Austin, Texas, and you want to come see a show, just follow my Instagram and stuff, and I'll post about it. Off the Wagon.
Hell yeah.
I want to do a bunch of those shows. I want to do a monthly show.
That'd be
Drinking
awesome.
show.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, other than that, just like watch Living with a Sped and my clips on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
And follow me on Instagram, I guess.
Hell
Packer
yeah.
DePari on Instagram.
Dude, you're gonna blow up. You'll see the Canoecast bump, dude. It's
Dude,
gonna.
the Canoecast bump. I
You'll
feel it already.
You will feel it.
I feel it. I'm like thriving already.
I know you planned on not being huge and famous and just being a
Yeah.
road comic, but you might skip the
Yeah.
road. You might go straight
Yeah,
to
this is elevated.
stadiums. So